And experience, of course, Tom Brady has done it all. He has seen it all.
You see your phone?
Herbert is making his third start in the NFL. Jump there. Buccaneers point one way, Chargers point the other. Looked like Shaquille Barrett was trying to get an edge.
He really rushed them hard, didn't he? Trying to get him to flinch.
Barrett 2 sacks last week.
Ball started. Offense to the 79. And finishes to the goal. Second half.
And it's Trey Pipkins, Division II product from Sioux Falls. Their nickname, do you know the Sioux Falls nickname? I would think you're a nickname. That's a tough one.
Bulldogs?
Okay, I mean, if you want me to say yes, just to make it feel good, it's the Cougars. Okay, that was the next letter. You had the B, you could have gone.
I got into the animal family.
You were in the animal family. 2nd and 9, flip it outside. Neighbors.
Cool.
Is out of bounds. All right, let's go through the years.
Where's it at?
Justin Herbert, Tom Brady. Herbert was not born in a pumpkin patch. At least that's not my understanding. But that was 98. 3 years later, to infinity and beyond. Brady's off and running.
Where's the
Meanwhile, Herbert's got a bowl cut. But then
you know what? I'm so bad.
Brady's winning another Super Bowl. Herbert is scoring for the Oregon Ducks.
And wasn't Herbert wearing a Chargers shirt?
He was. Is that a bowl cut? Wearing the Chargers? They were related to Prescott. 3rd and 4. Jackson in there.
14-7.
Herbert looks downfield. He's going to try and run. He's going to take a shot.
14-7.
It's Whitehead. And a flag down. Herbert's slow to get up. Whitehead saw a free shot. And he took it even though Herbert was already out of bounds.
And this is part of the education of Justin Herbert. We were teasing about it, all right? We were teasing William about it. After the play, personal foul, Whitehead out of bounds, number 33 defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down. Well, we were teasing about learning to slide because of the hits he's taken already. You go back to his first start against Kansas City, and he took a similar shot on the sideline because he doesn't mind proving his toughness. I think his team understands now he's tough, and he actually ended up getting the better of this deal. And I believe it was Michael Dana, the rookie out of Michigan. But the bottom line is he's got to be decisive on that sideline. But he's decided to go over it. Just okay, don't put it in doubt, don't put it in jeopardy, and take an extra hit.
He told us, I play baseball. I know how to slide. You're going to see it more often.
Slide together.
10 from the 29. Jackson. Around the initial contact, and then loops to the 29. No gain on the play. Jason Pierre-Paul, the tackle. NFL Today update. JB and Nate.
First rushing touchdown of the season. That's right. RPO stands for run pass option. When you're this fast, there's only one option. You run with it. Lamar, action, Jackson. 50 yards later, his first rushing touchdown of the season. Baltimore Ravens have 14-0. To Charles' point, that was a decisive run. Back to Ian Eagles.
Sure was. Baltimore trying to bounce back after the loss to Kansas City on Monday night. Toss. Herbert on time. Jackson alone strides. He's out of bounds. Just short of the line to gain. Picks up 9. Chased by Shaq Barrett.
And with all of the aggressiveness of Tampa Bay, one thing that's been said to Justin Herbert all week long, make a decision, get the ball out of your hands. Don't hold it extra long and let that pass rush get to you. He made the decision, had to check down out in the flat to Justin Jackson and put it on it.
Over 300 yards in each of his first 2 games. Third player to do it. Cam Newton, Kyler Murray, the other 2. 3rd and 1 in the yard. They get it with Kelly. 4th round draft pick. Walked on at UCLA. Physical runner. Ability to break tackles. And Kelly's going to remain in there on first down for Los Angeles. This drive continues.
And it looks to me, I think Easton Stick, the backup quarterback, has come onto the field as well.
He has. But another injury here. It's Tampa Bay now. William Golston is hunched over on one knee. 8-year veteran. Been with the Bucs throughout his career.
And Easton Stick has trotted back off of the field.
All right, so they were thinking maybe a little trickery.
Potentially. Last week, they ended up having to take a timeout because Justin Herbert had the wind knocked out of him. was on the field. They took the timeout, which allowed Herbert to come back on the field. Normally, you have to miss at least one play. In this case, you're right. Maybe there's a trick play coming, but in any event, Herbert back out there.
Number 8, Tyrod Taylor, punctured lung after an injection or a cracked rib. Certainly wish him all the best. Anthony Lynn said he's doing well. Trying to get back healthy. He's a pro's pro. He's been helping just a lot during the week. Corralled is Kelly. Levante David over there with the stick. We check in with Evan.
There's two things. I'll start with Herbert. He came to the sideline but did not receive any attention from the medical staff for the Chargers. On the other side of things, though, Austin Eckler remains in the locker room. They're calling it a left hamstring injury. The turn is questionable. But guys, as we saw, he was in an immense amount of pain. So it's Kelly and Jackson's game right now.
There's no doubt. Joshua Kelly, Justin Jackson, one's a rookie, one's a third-year running back. But Kelly is stacked up. Modest gain, picks up a yard. David again sticks his nose in there for Tampa Bay.
One thing I am noticing with the Chargers and their offense, Shane Steichen, their offensive coordinator, they are giving Tampa Bay the looks that I believe Todd Bowles expected. Misdirection plays, ball out of Herbert's hands is quickly. When they want to throw it deep, they max protect. We've seen all of that early in this game, trying to keep that pass rush at bay.
First full year as the offensive coordinator, 9th year with the organization, Steichen. 3rd and 8, shotgun. Herbert off his back foot, floats it upstairs, and a flag is down. Incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen. Carlton Davis, the young corner, is shrugging his shoulders.
I don't know if Herbert saw the hold downfield, because I think that's what it's going to be against Carlton Davis, but he certainly drew attention to it by putting the ball over there.
Pass interference. Defense number 24. By rule, the ball is placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down. And Charles, that's a complete bailout on a 3rd and 8.
It certainly is, because there's Davis, hands on it. Now you got to get him off. Remember, it's 5 yards. And he's beyond the 5-yard mark. Ball's in the air. So he's got hands on him. He's looking back at the quarterback. And there's the call. I think it's a fairly easy one. People say, it's kick.
Go Bucks.
You got to get your hands off of him at that point in order to make the play.
Charles, they're young. 3rd year. Whitehead, 3rd year. Winfield, rookie. Murphy Bunting, 2nd year. Dean, 2nd year. Last year, best run defense of the NFL. This pass defense is much improved. So LA now is in territory on first down. Herbert sets and fires incomplete.
Yeah.
He was looking for Hunter Henry, who has not been involved thus far.
Yeah.
Levante David flexing for the Buccaneers.
And he should be. That's tremendous coverage on Hunter Henry. The outside linebacker, inside linebacker, whatever you want to call it, in coverage against a very good tight end, Henry. And Herbert was fortunate that was just incomplete. Levante David was in perfect position to make the play on the ball.
Once again, operating out of the gun. Jackson in the backfield. Allen sets up in the slot. Running play. Jackson gets devoured by Nelson. Major Nelson makes the play. Anthony Nelson, 2nd year.
NFL.
From Iowa, 4th round draft pick.
Right side of your screen, number 98 in white, just comes down the line. And does a nice job staying square to the line of scrimmage, not knocked off the ball. Skates down inside and makes a nice tackle.
Tom Brady trying to keep his guys engaged. Saw that all through his time with New England, his 20 years as a member of the Patriots. And a timeout. Charge back in 30 seconds after this from State Farm.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake, from State Farm.
You want to see
Being a
it?
champ has its perks.
Hey, here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Remember to pay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors,
Just works.
great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you win the ring,
You have like
but only for a day.
When you
Who we
want
got
to
in here?
feel like a good neighbor, State
watching the
Farm is
Bucks
there.
with me.
Nine 59 yards, 2nd quarter. Chargers 14, Buccaneers 7. LA looking for more, but they face a 3rd and 11. Drive started, remember, at the 3-yard line. This will be a 11th play for LA.
Keenan Allen's their big 3rd down threat. Wheels up and out the young quarterback.
Herbert swings it out.
Nah, let me keep it till you get out. I'll wake you up. So, continue the time. Fix that. Easy.
It certainly felt like Tampa Bay thought about Keenan Allen being the threat.
Just in case.
Kelly circled out of the backfield,
Love it.
and there's no one there. They run a little clearer.
Oh, come on, Tampa.
On that left side, he goes down into the secondary. There's absolutely no one there. So after the pass rush there by Vita Vea, guess what? Wide open for the rookie out of UCLA.
Come on now, D.
17 yards on a 3rd and 11. Ground game, and it's going to be Herbert carrying it. And the angles just inside the 20.
And having that quarterback with the ability to run the football, to try and hold a defense in their spots is a big part of today's NFL football. But you know what all the teams do with young quarterbacks? They protect them as well. They have the quarterback run play in there, but you notice they kept Steven Anderson, the tight end, out there blocking to try and protect him and shield him on his way towards the sideline.
They're also keeping the Tampa Bay offense on the sideline. This is a 6-minute drive for the Chargers. 2nd and 8. Herbert. Touchdown. Pulls it in. The Chargers are getting production from
What's Brady end up doing?
And Herbert has his 2nd touchdown toss of the day.
Donald Parham Jr. out of Stetson. That's DeLand, Florida. Division I AA. And what they did was they went with a size matchup. Parham listed as 6'8", 237. Goes up against Sean Murphy Bunting. Looks to me like the feet came down well for him. And Sean Murphy Bunting, 6'195. So Justin Herbert understood he had a size mismatch, and said, Barham, if you got a half a chance, I'm going to put it up there. You go get it.
So first, Tyron Johnson. Now Donald Parham. And the fans that are here in Tampa are stunned. Another touchdown for the rookie, and this was a thing of beauty. Herbert laid it out there for the 6'8" Parham to do the rest.
She wanted a roommate who could help with the cooking, but she wanted someone who loves cats. So we got Chris Walda. One thing we could both agree on was getting Geico to help with our renter's insurance. Yeah, switching and saving was really easy.
Good.
Could use a little salt.
Visit Geico.com and see how easy saving on renter's insurance can be.
At Chipotle, carne asada is back. The cumin, the coriander, mix it in with that fresh lime juice and that cilantro, and it just brings out those flavors. It's very tender. When you're cutting it, it's tender. When you're eating it, it's tender. It's bomb steak.
I like big jeans, itty bitty jeans, feeling trendy, y'all, with the straight jeans, showing off those curves cause you the queen. Everyone goes slate in your Old Navy jeans. Welcome to Denim America, with fits for the whole fam, only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
We make it so you can take it on an adventure, but only you can create the memories. We've made it the longest lasting, but only you can make it family. And that's why, for 80 years, we don't make Jeep. You do.
Right now, get $3,750 to buy cash allowance, plus $750 bonus cash on 2020 Jeep Cherokee models. I'm a hot one like this summer. I was cool like winter. Yeah, that's me. I'm a hot one like this summer. I was cool like winter. Go to NFLshop.com and gear up.
This is the moment. The role of a journalist is to open the window into another world of experience. I feel an incredible responsibility. We have to make sure that we're right, that we're fair, but also bring Americans a greater understanding and hopefully bring Americans closer together. That's why I wanted to become a journalist.
We're back at NCIS NOLA. You've got a whole bunch of news stories to tell.
13 plays, 97 yards. It took 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Parham, the 19-yard reception. Chargers have 21 unanswered points. That's the longest drive since December of 2017 for the Chargers. They were pinned deep in their own territory after the penalty on special teams.
I have to say, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this young quarterback, Justin Herbert. He's playing with a lot of poise, a lot of flair. He's turning it loose when he needs to. He's making good decisions so far in this game, and his team has benefited.
Off the line, drives from long. Brought down short of the 30-yard line.
Right on that last drive before we go. Sorry about that.
It takes all of us to fight cancer. That's why the NFL and American Cancer Society teamed up to create Crucial Catch, providing funding and resources, as well as encouraging fans to get screened for cancer for over a decade. Visit NFL.com/Crucial Catch to learn more.
What you had to say is way more important. That was perfect.
Understand.
On that last drive, Herbert, the decision making, finding the right guys in the right places. That's what they're loving.
Come on, let's get it.
From the 20,
Come on, O.
Green, the throw is handled by Justin Watson. So we've seen Mike Evans back in there. We don't know how effective he's going to be. And really the question is working the middle, deep portion of the field. What are you seeing adjustment-wise from the Chargers defensively?
Well, they're going to play a lot of zone. That's what Gus Bradley does with his team. You know, that Seattle influence, play 3 deep, in the middle with
Let's go.
Man coverage. What they want to do is continue to press towards the line of scrimmage against Brady. They've got someone who will go deep and break some tendencies.
Jones takes a pop and is slammed down by Desmond King. King is not big, but they pack a wallop.
This is what I'm talking about. Desmond King and crew don't feel like they're being pushed by any receivers deep right now. We're not sure if Evans has all of his speed after the injury. Godwin's not there. Can Scotty Miller, who can run, can he get downfield and get this secondary backed off a little bit? Because right now, they're really pressing towards the line of scrimmage on the short stuff.
And CD, how many targets so far for Rob Gronkowski? 34. Everybody looks there now. Drop off. O.J. Howard.
Come on, OJ. God damn, OJ.
Clean catch.
They're saying it's a catch first, and then the drop came afterwards.
Oh, okay, so that's the first.
Like it's a completion. There's the catch.
Good catch.
And now he's down because of the touchdown.
There's a chance to look at it. He believed he got the snap off. And they're going to challenge it. So Anthony Lynn saw an opening, tossed the red flag to make sure the officials noticed it and called for the replay.
Los Angeles is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass.
I think for them to win this, O.J. Howard could not have been touched after the catch.
That's what they're going to look at. We'll get the verdict after this.
Thinking dinner for two? Popeye's 2-can-dine meal is just $10 with 6 all-white meat tenders, 2 flaky buttermilk biscuits, a choice of 2 regular sides, and 2 signature sauces, all for just $10.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Not have been touched after the catch.
When I was in high school, this was a theater I came to quite often.
Well, your friends, they came.
The support we've had over the last 2 months has been amazing.
It's not just a work environment. Everyone here is family.
If you are ready to open your heart and your home, check us out.
We thought for sure that we were done. And this town said, not today.
Rated everyone.
This is football. And in football, you are never alone. FIFA 21, win as one.
PlayStation. We're back on the Corona Hotline Show. Let's take a call.
Tony, my fantasy team's up by 40, and all my opponent has left is his kicker. You guys know what that means? It's line time! Line time! Line time!
Calling now to find your game day beach. The pan, the myth, the legend, the comfort food that started it all. The original pan from Pizza Hut for just $10.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We're at the movies and we need to silence our phone. Who knows where that button is?
I don't have silent.
Everyone does, right up here. It happens to all of us. We buy a new home and we turn into our parents. What I do is help new homeowners overcome that.
Was it an adjustable spanner? Good choice, Steve.
Okay, don't forget, you're not assisting him. You hired him. You have nowhere to sit. You have too many. Who else reads books about submarines? My dad. Yeah.
Oh, those are...
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at that.
First down. Time to take a look at the game snapshot presented by Progressive Insurance. Yeah, it was the Buccaneers getting on the board first. Brady connecting with Brait, but then the long pass to Johnson, the pick six by Davis, and the smooth delivery to Parham. That's where we stand. Just got the word from Brad Allen, and the Chargers have lost the challenge.
But we had a nice little chatting interlude with Gene Steratore, our rules official. And he said that probably what they saw was him making the catch and quote-unquote giving himself up, which ended the play.
And off to Ronald Jones. Why don't we get the live version of Gene Steratore?
I like that better than me.
Gene, what'd you say?
I don't know. I like the tease a little bit, Charles. I like the tease, but and I would say that is the decision that they made. It's not when he makes this catch
Click
right
link
at this
in
point, he's giving
description
himself up
to
when
watch
he
full
starts to get up.
streaming.
It
Tap
protects this player
video.
from getting an unnecessary
Click link
shot as
in
well.
description
But that would
to
be what
watch
I would
full
see. There
streaming.
is no
Tap
contact by
video.
a Charger defender that puts him down by contact on that play.
All right, Gene, thanks very much. He was not looking to run O.J. Howard. Handoff. Jones, stiff arm, whips through. And Jones finally brought down the 30-yard line. Encouraging sign for the Buccaneers. Jones breaking tackles. 23-yard run. Eventually brought down by Hayward.
So look at the block in the line. Now freeze it right there. Now Ronald Jones has the vision to see that it's a one-on-one play. Do I go to the sideline? Break the tackle there? He does, and gains the additional. But a nice job again up front, right side of that line. Jensen at center, Alex Kappa, number 65 at guard. Christian Wirth, 78, the right tackle.
Two set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 30. Jones again. Leaves his feet. Hayward with the stop. But the vision of Jones pushing and shoving at Jensen. We saw this building. Ryan Jensen was very upset earlier, and now it just bubbled over as the officials get in between.
Jensen's a very aggressive player, and in 2018 had a number of penalties and really worked to tamp that down. Today, that aggression boiling to the front again as he continues to create holes for his running backs. But I love what you just said there, Ryan. Back-to-back plays with terrific vision by Ronald Jones running the ball.
Down for the Buccaneers. Brady with about 5 minutes to play. Drop ball. Jones tried to bring it in with his hands, and Rayshon Jenkins was there to greet him. 3rd down for the Bucs.
We may very well go 3 tight ends here with this set. I see Brait and O.J. Howard coming onto the field. Gronk stays out there. Jones, Justin Watson coming off. So they'll show you a big lineup, but all 3 of those tight ends capable of making catches. And Mike Evans now going into the slot.
Shotgun for Brady. Brady. Rainbow. Too far. He was looking for Scotty Miller. Miller has not been a part of this so far in the first half. Very little Gronk, very little Miller. Stride for stride, Casey Hayward was with the Bowling Green product.
Interesting set there, Ian. 3 tight ends on the field. Mike Evans on the field, so nothing but large targets. And he aimed it at the smallest guy there, trying to find him in the end zone. The guy he calls the scooter, Scotty Miller.
Ryan Suckup will come on for a 44-yard attempt. Trinner, the snapper. Pinion, the holder. Suckup trying to cut into the Chargers' lead. Ryan Suckup misses it. Suckup has been very consistent throughout his career, but he's had some issues in recent years. Buccaneers come up empty.
Ever since I took a sip of my drink from Taco Bell and won the all-new Xbox Series X, unimaginable power is at my fingertips. It might be too much for some, but it turns out I was made for this.
Calvin, why do you keep talking like that?
Like what? Get a medium or large drink from Taco Bell, and you too can enter for a chance to win the all-new Xbox Series X.
I served as an intelligence analyst locating roadside bombs and IEDs, and they were really just cutting through up-armored Humvees that we were driving at the time. One day I saw this new vehicle that looked like, you know, it would survive anything. It's what they call an MRAP, a mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicle. And so it was so much safer for our troops in Iraq. And I found out that this senator that I really had never heard of, named Joe Biden, was the one who was responsible for getting these MRAPs to Iraq, for pushing this through when many said, we don't want to do this. Joe Biden said, look, this is going to save thousands of lives and limbs, and it's worth every penny that we spend on them. Joe Biden knows how to work with everyone, Democrats or Republicans, to get things done. He did this for our service members. Joe Biden knows what military families go through. He knows what it's like to send a child to war. When Joe Biden's commander-in-chief, he will put the safety of our troops first.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
For $10,150, will you sell us your car today?
I don't know.
Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Never go to a dealership again.
I sold my car to Vroom. Just like that. Mm-hmm.
Go to Vroom.com to sell your car and get an offer in minutes.
Shamar, let's do this.
Tomorrow, the Patriots and the Chiefs, originally scheduled for later today, now will be held tomorrow night in Kansas City. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock, kickoff just after that, and then the Falcons and Packers on ESPN. Kick time for that game scheduled for 8:50. First down. Pretty fake by Herbert. Justin Herbert going back to his Oregon Duck days. Shaquille Barrett with a tackle.
University of Wisconsin fans, if they're watching, they don't like this sight. They saw this in the Rose Bowl when he ran for 3 touchdowns in that game when Oregon beat the Badgers. But we talked about his athleticism at the top of the show, and I think a lot of people underestimate a 6'6", 237-pound kid being able to get out on the perimeter and scoot a little bit.
Spread it, 5-receiver formation. He was the MVP of that Rose Bowl for Oregon. Quick hitter. They get Keenan Allen involved. Yards after the catch. Allen has got a first down. 45. Picks up 7 through the air. We asked Herbert about this 3-game stretch where he has gotten the starting nod, and he acknowledged it's been a little bit of a blur, but he's enjoying every aspect of being a starting quarterback in the NFL. The responsibility, the studying, the physical part, the mental part.
Every bit of it. He is fully invested in being not just an NFL quarterback, but he wants to be a great NFL quarterback. And we're seeing a guy blossoming in front of us today.
And off to Jackson. They're doing this without Eckler. Jackson hit from all sides. Brought down to the 48. Gain of 3.5 on the play. Barrett combining with Nunez Roches on the stop for Tampa Bay.
This team, everyone in the league talks about Tampa's defensive front and how tough it is to run against them with Ndamukong Suh and Vita Vea. So far, the Chargers are running well enough to keep their attention, which allows Herbert and the rest of the offense to dial up other plays as well.
Second down and 7 now. Fake it.
There you go.
Herbert avoids the rush initially, slings it downfield, makes the connection to Keenan Allen. There's Herbert on the move. We asked him about what has been the most eye-opening part of this job. He said, the pass rush, and I've got to learn how to step forward
And I could sidestep in college, not here.
And he did exactly what you just described there, Ian, because Todd Bowles decided he needed to speed things up on defense. And he sent Jordan Whitehead, the safety, on a blitz, sidestepped him, stepped up, and made a nice throw with Justin Herbert.
Drive remains alive.
Yeah, come on, guy.
Brought down by Levante.
Defense.
Bounce it to the outside. It's a loss of 1 on the play. David has been an outstanding linebacker for many years. Longest tenured Buck, now in his 9th season. Tremendous instincts and so active sideline to sideline.
Because the Buccaneers' record hasn't been very good during that time frame, I think he's missed out on some individual honors.
2-minute warning in his first
Damn,
half,
Tampa,
21-7 LA.
Hey, good morning.
Congratulations. Welcome to the AFLAC program. Now tell me, what does AFLAC do?
AFLAC pays you money directly to help with unexpected medical bills.
And is AFLAC health insurance?
No, but it can help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
That's right. Are there any questions?
Coach,
yes.
can I get one of those cool blue blazers?
You know I can't play favorites. All right, let's talk coverage. It's go time.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Get to know us at AFLAC.com.
Tonight, I'll be eating a veggie cheeseburger on ciabatta. No tomatoes.
Tonight, I'll be eating 4 cheese tortellini with extra tomatoes.
So it's come to this. Thank you.
Bravo. Careful, I'm old daddy's not here to save you.
Oh, I am my daddy. Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Yo, Deshaun, how about I only block 60% of the time?
All right, big fella. I'm just going to use my left arm for 60% of my passes. Coach, I'm only showing up for 60% of the practices. Cool?
I'm only coaching to win 60% of the games anyway.
Only 60% of y'all voted in 2016? That's not going to get it done. We can't win if we don't play.
Register.
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 Register to vote.
This week, Colbert's New with Bon Jovi and Jerry Seinfeld. Plus, Wednesday, Stephen goes live after the debate with Mayor Pete Buttigieg.
What's up, Jason? Yeah, the Bucs struggling right now. What's up, Mike?
Justin Herbert has done
He's
an
struggling
incredible
right now,
job
man.
against this Tampa Bay defense. Todd Bowles'
Not
coordinated
for the West.
defense, which has
Praise
looked very
God.
sharp the last couple of weeks. And yes, on the other
know
sideline,
you-
it happens to be one of
We
his
should
idols
lose to the
growing up,
Chargers,
Tom
not the
Brady.
Yeah, how about that? I just love how he told us. He said, I know that I'm going against the Buccaneers defense, but it's still pretty cool that Tom Brady's on the other sideline. I mean, he kid gets it.
Shotgun, 2nd and 11, and that one goes way too high. There was coverage over there, and now words exchanged.
And a late flag.
Keenan Allen in the area.
I will say that was probably very good. Justin Herbert didn't want to throw a ball like that. That was good that ball sailed way high, because that could have been a heck of a collision with the receiver catching that one and possibly a turnover.
This is a long discussion at the 157 mark.
And it all happened at the end of the play. So I'll be eager to hear what the discussion is about.
Brad's going to make us wait a little longer, and it's against L.A.
Illegal block in the back. Number 69, offense. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And it was Sam Tevy who was jawing at the end of that play. After the long discussion, the left tackle, who played right tackle in 2019, picks up the penalty.
When you throw quick passes to the sidelines like that, those quick screens to the wide receivers, if the tackle's trying to get out there to make a block out in open field, sometimes if the defender flashes early, you don't get the right angle and you end up with the block in the back.
So now they're looking at a 2nd and 21. Running play, Jackson hit from behind as he crosses the 45. Gain of 3. David again involved in the stop for the Buccaneers. And a timeout taken, 1:45 remaining in this first half. We'll come back at 30 seconds after this from Farmers Insurance.
Charge timeout.
I don't know what happened.
This? Nothing happened.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
Sure looks like something happened.
Well, you've been with Farmers for 3 years with 0 auto claims.
Yeah?
So you earned your policy perk, accident forgiveness. Now, instead of this being something,
It's nothing.
get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks. They should really turn this right off.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Another extended drive here from the Chargers. They took over at their own 34-yard line with 4:54 left. Now we are under 2 minutes to play. This is the 7th play of the drive and facing a 3rd and long. Allen sets up by himself. Here comes the rush. They handle Herbert, releases it. Allen the catch underneath, makes a move upfield, and he is dropped at the 35 with a penalty marker down at the 47-yard line. Five penalties called against the Chargers, 4 against Tampa Bay in this first half.
There is no foul for defensive offside. Result of the play, 4th down.
So 4th down for LA. And looks like Anthony Lynn is motioning to keep the offense on the field. Now they're going to make a change.
Shaq Barrett would have been the one they would have called. But it's interesting how he started and was able to kind of hold his momentum just a little bit. Enough that they didn't give him the flag. But that was enough of a pickup to put Badgley in field goal position. It's all you can ask for on this drive if you're the Chargers. Another chance for points here before the half, knowing Tom Brady will get the ball back one more time.
Looking at a 53-yard field goal attempt. Has a long of 59.
Man, please miss this.
Mazza,
Hey.
the snapper, long holds it, flag down. Badgley curves it through. 53 yards away. Penalty marker down at the 49.
Listen back.
Against the Buccaneers.
It should only be a 5-yard penalty, so you just take the points and move on if it's me.
Badgley just nailed it on a 53-yarder. It's got a big leg. In his career, inside 40 yards, he's 19 of 19.
Illegal formation. Number 40 of the defense lined up over the snapper. The penalty is declined. The field goal is good.
All right, put the 3 points on the board.
Direction, number 45.
So the Chargers take a 24-7 lead on the Buccaneers. 1:37 to play, second quarter. The women and men of the FBI, the cases of their lives, the lives they changed. A new series, The FBI Declassified. It premieres this Tuesday, 10 o'clock, 9 Central on CBS.
And I'm there. I'm just going to tell you, I'm there. Because I watch FBI, FBI Most Wanted, and now I've got Declassified. It's an FBI night for me.
All right, let me jot these down.
Get them all. Get them all.
All of your preferences.
Get them all.
I know what you're doing on Tuesday night. I know what you're doing tomorrow night. I probably know what you're doing Wednesday night.
Now you got Tuesday.
24 unanswered points for the Chargers. Tampa Bay has one timeout remaining, 1:37 on the clock. Tampa Bay has one timeout remaining, 1:37 on the clock. Herbert is 11 of 14, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns.
How about that face over there? He's not jumping up and down, right? He's not, oh my God, I'm up 24/7. He's taking it all in, piloting his team, and what a terrific first half he and the Chargers have had thus far.
Brady, we need some points.
Tom Brady gets the ball one more time before we go to zeros at the half.
Ty Long kicks it off. And this is a deep one coming back to the 25-yard line for the Buccaneers.
Well, this for the day for Tom Brady started out very, very well. Their first drive, look at that nice driving throw downfield to Mike Evans, and then the touchdown pass and the payoff to Cameron Brate. But he tries to go to Evans again against Michael Davis, and that turned into a pick six for the Los Angeles Chargers. And now you see the last halftime deficit of more than 14. Go back 2013 for Tom Brady.
Brady, deep ball on the way. That's too far for Scotty Miller. You also owe me $1 for the San Diego mention.
Is it only $1? I figured by now, this deep into the season, you would have doubled it by now.
Just $1.
Okay, I'll take it.
We'll take my earnings after the game.
I'll take it because, you know, the Raiders are going to be the next one.
Yeah. That's actually next week. Start working at Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Say it over and over into the mirror.
But I like that they took a shot. They've got to find a way to loosen up this Charger secondary who's playing really tight in front of them.
Gets walloped. Barner. Incomplete. And Barner laid out on the play. Brady also took a shot on the release. Joseph and Bosa coming right into Brady.
Watch Kaiser White, 44, sees the play in front of him and does a really nice job bringing shoulder first on the collision there with Kenyon Barner. That's NFL tackling 2020. Trying to take the head out of the game in collisions. Nice job there by Kaiser White, leading with the shoulder as he went through Kenyon Barner.
Was it helmet to helmet?
I think that the helmet got involved, but it wasn't the play to me that Kaiser White was trying to make. Kaiser White was trying to make the shoulder first, and the helmets do get involved in the tackle.
2 flags down. They are tending to Kenyon Barner.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 44, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Please set the game clock to 1:05. 1:05 on the game clock.
I think that's one of those letter of the law penalties.
Correction. 1:09 on the game clock, please.
And what I mean by that is, look, if it happens that way, it's got to be called, right? But if you watch the body of Kaiser White, he came bringing shoulder, not trying to bring head first, and the head ended up being the first thing contacted.
Kaiser White, a former safety. Let's bring in Gene Steratore. Gene?
The other element you want to consider at this point now is this receiver is still defenseless. He hasn't finished the process of the catch. Kaiser White does do a great job of putting his shoulder and not his head first and leading, but he makes contact to the head or neck area to a defenseless receiver. I think that's the direction they headed on that rule.
Yes, the hit zone's got to be lower.
Oh, come on. Pass by Ronald Jones. It was in the breadbasket. Tom Brady put it out there for him. It's now 2nd and 10.
That's essentially the third drop in the first half by Ronald Jones, who's played very well for Tampa, but he's had his troubles in the pass game catching the football in open field.
No Leonard Fournette, out with an ankle injury. Fournette had the big Week 2 performance against Carolina, 103 rushing yards.
Well, Sean McCoy had an ankle earlier, as reported by our partner at Washburn.
From the gun. Brady protection is there. Which one? Nobody home. O.J. Howard, the intended target. Now it's 3rd and 10 with a minute left. Chargers have 2 timeouts remaining.
But do you see what I'm talking about the secondary eye and how they've been able to kind of clamp down on receivers downfield? They're not getting very far downfield. So they're not feeling a push to get out of back pedals and retreat towards their own end zone. They're playing the game essentially forward back towards the line of scrimmage.
Brady is connected on just one of his last 7 passes. Now, this is a 3rd and long for Tampa Bay. Brady steps up, gets rid of it. That pass could not be handled by Evans. He was looking for a flag immediately. Now he's getting into it.
They talking shit, see? You let the Chargers get on top.
Jenkins.
And that's one where Mike Evans' frustration boiled over. I'll be surprised if this call doesn't go against him. Because the pass was broken up, because here comes an all-out blitz, but Uchenna Nwosu, number 42, is in the coverage. and he makes a really nice play against Evans. Now, he wants the call, doesn't get it. There's some verbal trash that comes from Rayshawn Jenkins, and Mike Evans responded. And Evans was the first with the push. That call should go against him.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 13. 15-yard penalty, brings up 4th down.
That's the frustration of Mike Evans. Hurt his foot early in the game. He's come back trying to gut through it. Ball was thrown well. He gets covered by a defensive end who makes a nice play on it. He's upset about that. Gets up. Jenkins adds to his frustration with a little comment. And Mike Evans gets caught out in open field with the push.
So again, look at the clock, 55 seconds left. The timeouts remaining for LA, 2 of them. The range of Badgley, which we're learning is unlimited.
And we'll learn about the trust of the coaching staff with Justin Herbert operating here, Ryan. Because they could very well just want to sit on the football and go to the locker room up 24/7. They may give him more opportunities here.
Punter Pinion will boot in the air. Not much of a rush. Hill, deep man, this one. Angles out of bounds. 47 seconds on the clock.
He's dropping balls, first of all.
14, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, and another chance to take a crack at this Tampa Bay D. Coming up, Verizon Halftime Report. JB, Phil, Nate Fuller, Coach Cowler, latest NFL scores and highlights, all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
That conversation will be interesting at the half with those great quarterbacks we have in our studio. Phil Simms, Boomer Esiason, being able to assess what they've seen from this youngster, Justin Herbert, and what's going on with Tom Brady. And Nate Burleson is a pass catcher. Be able to weigh in on that one as well. Of course, Coach Cowler, he'll just want to blitz it.
That's just in his blood.
You know, just go get him.
Oh, a fumble! Chargers cough it up.
Tampa.
With 41 seconds left, Joshua Kelly, the rookie, with the turnover.
Yeah.
And he had a fumble against Carolina in their last game at the end of a 16-yard run.
Yeah.
This one was almost right away.
Going on the field with the fumble, recovery by Tampa Bay, and down by contact.
Yep, it is Sue with the hit, the recovery by Devin White, and a huge mistake by the Chargers late in this second quarter.
And to begin with, the exchange was not clean. Where Justin Herbert put the football was not in the breadbasket. It was higher up on his pads, more up towards the upper chest, and Joshua Kelly does not clamp down over the football. So the hit, yes, from Sue, but the ball was already working its way free.
And remember, no Austin Eckler. That's normally a spot he would be in. Tom Brady.
What?
Looking around. Wait.
We got the ball?
What happened?
Okay. Sue's going to get a lot of credit for that, but to me, the problem began right with the handoff. The ball was already working its way free. Sue just finished it off.
Chargers in front 24-7. You're thinking whatever.
Let's go. We got to go here, y'all.
Instead, Brady to the end zone. Gronk got his hand on it. It's incomplete with a penalty marker down. Nasir Adderley, who has stepped in for Derwin James. Adderley drew the assignment defensively.
And he did a nice job, not necessarily totally on the coverage, but because he left Gronk no room. He ran him out of the back of the end zone, essentially. Couldn't come down with it, even if he was able to catch it.
No penalty. Those were Michael Davis's shoes.
Mike Evans, he's going to want to get involved here.
Second and goal. Long first half here in Tampa. Brady sets and he tosses out of bounds.
God, Brady.
Ronald Jones. Six passes for the Bucs.
Yeah, Rayshawn Jenkins was in the area as well. That's why he tossed it as far as they can get a one-on-one for him when he topped the screen.
Bradley's defensive unit has been the best in the red zone for the first 3 weeks of the season. This is a third and goal. Brady. Tosses. Touchdown.
Five Kings.
What a turn here in Tampa.
I got the cannons for you. Here go the cannons for you. Y'all ready?
And they also threw him a
Here
wide
go the
receiver
cannons.
screen coming back to the line of scrimmage. This to step up and then finds Mike Evans and puts it up high where he does use his length for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Evans again.
Yeah, there we go. We needed that.
A magician, a machine.
We needed that.
Down. Extra point is good.
We needed that.
And the Buccaneers got a gift.
Absolutely. Joshua Kelly's second week
And
in a
a
row
big, they
with
got
a
a
big
pick
fumble.
6 again.
This one turned into points. Last week did the same. The pocket, I didn't think was great as a runner, but where the ball was placed, Justin Herbert, they have to work on that. That ball's going to be placed in the breadbasket so he clamps down over it, not up on the chest. And that caused the fumble that Sue helped capitalize on. But Ian, that movement of Tom Brady, so underrated. I don't care how old he is, just to be able to move, find some open space, and then able to throw it over the top. See, the fumble is not Sue's, it's right there. See where the ball's placed? Way up there. You got to get it right down there, lower between the 2 and the 7. Let him clamp down on it. So the pocket has to be better. The handoff has to be better.
By 10.
But how about Brady? Watch the movement we were discussing. See it move? Now watch to his right. Draws Nwosu 42 up towards him. Evans finds the open space, and the Buccaneers capitalize.
Binion kicks it off. 22 seconds left. Big kick. Chargers get it at the 25. Coming up, Verizon halftime report. JB and the gang. Scores and highlights. Week 4 in the NFL, all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Evans has been limping noticeably. He's been trying to stay active, walking around. But even after the catch, it took him a long time to get from the back of the end zone to the Buccaneers sideline.
So I would suspect he's not going to be sitting at halftime. They're going to keep him moving. They'll have a bike in there, try and keep him loose, because if it tightens up on him, that'd be a real difficult thing for him to come back from in the second half.
Chargers have given the Buccaneers life. Herbert takes a knee, and we hit halftime.
Yeah, that pick 6, right, big
14.
That pick 6, man.
The Chargers will have the football to start the second half.
Man, the pick 6.
And in the first half, it's a 10-point lead for the Los Angeles Chargers. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon.
Brady?
And a word from your local station.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most awarded network.
I'm on my phone 24/7.
Then, for the first time ever, include Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
We're a big soccer family. Handmaid's Tale. I love Frozen.
Then give families plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need and offer it at a price built for everyone. Plus, get 2 Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G phones for $200 when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
Verizon. We got lucky. We needed a break. That turnover felt like it was kind of like
the vice presidential
debate. It's kind of like they gave us one.
We moved here for peace of mind.
They pretty much gave us one back.
But now,
we gave them one. They gave us one. So it's kind of a
and Lucy McBath voted to release criminals from prison, murderers, rapists. McBath said she'd protect our neighborhoods. But in Washington, she did the opposite. Voted with DC liberals, not with us. Lucy McBath, she won't keep her word. She can't keep us safe. NRCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's not them playing.
Love getting prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh? With the Kroger app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales and rewards like fuel points, all for prices that are lower than the everyday low. So go ahead, get lower than low. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Seen this ad? David Perdue's lying. The Savannah Morning News called Purdue's stock trades a gross abuse of power. After Purdue's Senate committee got a private briefing on COVID-19, Purdue bought stock in a maker of masks and sold casino stocks, all while lying to us.
I think we have to realize that the risk of this virus in the United States right now still remains low.
Georgians died while David Perdue lied. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
CBS 46 Morning News is your school authority.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. This is 5G built right. And a reminder, the last two Super Bowl champions collide tomorrow night on CBS at 7 Eastern as the Patriots travel to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and the defending champs, the high-powered Chiefs. Then it's the Falcons in flight traveling to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers on ESPN at 8:50. That's all tomorrow night starting at 7 right here on CBS. I'm James Brown along with Phil, Coach Nate, and Boomer. And, of course, the highlights.
Nate, you like hockey? I love it. There's the Stanley Cup, and it's making its way around Tampa as they won the Stanley Cup. And here comes Justin Herbert, who's had quite the first half here. He's 11 of 14, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bad turnover at the end of the first half. He picks up and they handed the ball back and forth. And Tom Brady throws 2 touchdowns in the first half as well. This one to Mike Evans, who's played on
a little short of him.
Ankle, and it is
like he might be a shadow of himself.
24-14 Tampa.
All right.
Let's
go Baltimore Ravens, Washington football team. The Washington football team showing support for Ron Rivera.
Everybody,
you have our support as well. RPO stands for Run Pass Option. And there's no other option when you're this fast. Marvelous Jackson. He gets in for the 50-yard TD. That's his first rushing TD of the season. All right, Lamar dropping back, trying to make something happen. And check out this throw right here. Rolling to his left, and he is going to hit the big tight end target, Mark Andrews. And they are piling it on right now. And moments ago, here he is, a little play fake. He's going to deliver a rope to Mark Andrews for a second TD. The Ravens, they're in control of this one, 28-10.
All right, in Cincinnati, Joe Burrow and Gardner Minshew going toe-to-toe. Joe Mixon scored a touchdown at the end of the first half with a pass from Joe Burrow. He starts the second half with a 34-yard run. The Bengals come out of the halftime locker room speech up 17-13 over the Gardner Minshew-led Jacksonville Jaguars.
Browns up
Cowboys, play action fake by Baker Mayfield. Finds Odell Beckham Jr. across the middle for a short score. Beckham's second TD of the day. Nick Chubb left the game with the knee injury in his mouth.
Looking old.
All right, speaking of two TDs,
I'm not OJ.
He's serving up a couple of them as well.
The first
He's
round
helped himself today. They're up 17-13.
OJ's a bust.
Here we go, Drew Brees.
Who the Gronkowski?
Smith in the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown pass. And that makes it 28-14 in the third quarter.
I still think it's a Super Bowl team.
Miami Dolphins.
We got to be healthy, though.
Chris Carson, he's going to take it on in. He was a little banged up. He's running well in this one. That's a TD. He gets into the end zone, but the Seahawks who was Russell Wilson looking for? Homer. No. He gets into the TD. Seattle with the lead.
His team can go all the way.
Teddy Bridgewater is going to score right here. 18 yards out. He's going to rush for one. He's going to throw for one. As they lead the Arizona Cardinals in the third quarter.
And that's what I'm worried about. Him staying healthy. He's hurt a couple. He already been after 2 games.
All right, let's talk about TB12, guys. Tom Brady. He's going to start this game off pretty good. Check this out. Right at the goal line, low and away to Cameron Brate. All right, that's how you start the game off. But here, staring down his wide receiver like a blinking contest, and Michael Davis, who's going to take this back for the pick six. And he's going to get hit as well. You know, Tom Brady wants to get rid of that ball. So if you get pressure, get hits on him, then the balls become a little bit aired. And you can see right there, he overthrows Scotty Miller, and that's what's going on with TB12.
On the other side, how about this rookie? Take a look at this throw. Man, got right. Let me just throw it 65 yards down the field. Tyrod Johnson, touchdown. Look at how big he is in the pocket. Look at his back shoulder throw right here. Another touchdown pass. He's 11 of 14, 148 yards and 2 TDs. Think about him and Joe Burrow, guys, is they have the poise
They have the pocket presence, and they're not intimidated standing in the pocket. You can see the numbers.
They
They're
ain't
pretty
having
impressive.
that great.
I think when you look
He
right
ain't
here
had
at Tom Brady, he does not feel comfortable in the pocket right now.
Yeah,
Another pick
touchdowns,
six
like-
from him in the first half. Again, the outside throws, just not feeling comfortable. He's absolutely comfortable between the numbers.
300 total yards of offense
Damn,
for
stop
Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski has been playing well. He's done a great job. He sees what this team is about, running the football, Baker Mayfield, and play action passes. It's worked to a T, and they're doing a very, what I want to call, sophisticated run game. So it's worked great. Kevin Stefanski's done a good job.
So Tom Brady now has 4 pick sixes in the last 6 games, including the postseason. And nickel and dime offense doesn't look too good.
Hey, folks, and the Verizon halftime report continues after this.
CBS Sports presents
We
the
knew
Verizon
Come
halftime
on,
report.
man. Even Brady was
This
gonna
is
have to get
5G
the
built
work.
right from the network more
His
people
first
rely on.
year with the Bucks. Y'all guys are ridiculous.
To play this NFL
He's struggling a little
season,
bit,
it takes
but come on.
medical
You gotta get a
experts
quarterback
developing
time.
safety
He's
protocols,
top.
cleaning crews
Now
sanitizing
look at
every
this.
surface,
And Bryce is the first
doctors
this week.
and
What,
athletic
week
trainers
4?
overseeing screening and testing,
It's a
engineers
whole long
finding
season to
innovative
go.
solutions to new challenges, and the entire NFL family doing
This is
their
week
part
4.
to protect each other.
Oh,
As the
he's
situation
not
with
looking good.
COVID-19 evolves,
We'll
so
see
do our
after week
safety
8.
measures.
After week 8, we'll see what time they get then.
It takes my wife Tina
Tina
noticing the bruises, encouraging me to go get screened.
It takes a loving mother who never missed a cancer treatment.
It takes support. It's not something family can do on their own.
It takes my dad sleeping beside me in the hospital every night.
It takes losing my dad and grandfather to open my eyes to go get screened.
Second half come out there and Brady put up full touchdown.
And at the end of the day, nothing matters anyway. Just the love that we have made. We won't
Alright, so we down by 10 points. It could be a lot worse. Good thing San Diego offense sucks. Good thing they have average team. We can be good right now.
Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. This is 5G built
It's only
right.
week 4 though. It's only week 4, 2-1. We good.
Boom, nice late games coming up. Great games, JV. As a matter of fact,
Can't
I
nobody-
believe that the Bills and the Raiders are going to be high
I
scoring.
think
Can't
we
wait to
still
see
come back in.
Josh Allen going against that Raider defense.
But
And how
this-
about
this
Nick
is-
Foles? He's going to make his first start for the Bears. He's going to see his former offensive coordinator standing on the other side of the sideline, and that is Frank Wright, the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. And by the way, the Colts have not really played a lot of good teams here early on. Today is going to be the
We need to
best
stay
defense
healthy.
that they
We need
will
to stay
see
healthy.
this year with the Bears coming.
You've got football written all
That
over
offense,
your
man,
heart.
offense.
Ready to roll, baby.
Oh.
Those are the late games coming up here on CBS. And right now, the Verizon halftime will continue after this.
Rojo, I don't know what the hell you do.
Watching a CBS Sunday night movie is like getting together.
Come on, everybody!
And catching up with an old friend.
True love is hard to find. Pace yourself. Sorry.
We're going speaking!
Old school.
Hey, honey!
The CBS Sunday night movies tonight on CBS.
Wait, what?
Oh, my God.
Buckle up. Enjoy the ride.
New Big Brother All-Stars, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8, 7 Central on CBS.
Colbert goes live after the debate with Mayor Pete Buttigieg, Wednesday on CBS.
People Magazine, the most trusted source for entertainment news, is coming to TV 5 days a week of exclusive pop culture news, plus ordinary people doing extraordinary things. People on TV.
Weeknights at 7 on CBS 46.
The all-new CBS 46 app, redesigned with live local news.
Interactive radar and your forecast on your phone and on streaming TV. The app you've been waiting for is here.
The all-new CBS 46 app, live, local, free.
Love getting prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh? With the Kroger app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales and rewards like fuel points, all for prices that are lower than the everyday low. So go ahead, get lower than low. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I'm John Ossoff, and I approve this message.
Senator David Perdue profited from the pandemic while he downplayed the risk, undermined doctors and scientists, compared coronavirus to the common flu.
We've had ordinary flu seasons with more deaths.
Now, even in the middle of this pandemic, David Perdue is trying to let insurance companies deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. David Perdue, out for himself, not for our health.
The Big Bang Theory, weeknights at 7:30 on CBS 46.
Hey, I'm happy the Saints losing.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in sacks?
That's good for us.
Getting ready for the start of the second half here in Tampa with the Chargers in front 24-14. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn joins us down on the sidelines. The curiosity is still there in regards to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, but the headline in that first half, the play of the rookie from Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Oh, he was exceptional, I thought, in the first half. And we talked about his scouting report at the top of the show. But we did say he had an elite arm. There's no question about that with that throw. Tyron Johnson. We talked about his athleticism. That he needs to be a little more decisive going on the sidelines. But he can get out and run. And then his stature at 6'6". He played above the rim on that throw to Donald Parham for a touchdown. So you see all those elements coming together. Poise, very decisive throwing the football, and leading his team. Now the Buccaneers in the second half, they've got to slow them down in the run game so they can get their blitz package going again and put some pressure on this young kid and turn the ball back to Tom Brady.
Chargers get the football first to open up this third quarter. Pinion will kick it off to Tyron Johnson, who had his first NFL touchdown. And this will be another touchback. Chargers at the 25. We send it down to Evan.
Well, I spoke with Anthony Lynn, and he said against a team as good as the Bucs, you've got to put them away. Disappointed in the penalties, 6 in that first half. This is after 8 last week in that loss to Carolina. As for the running game, it's going to be Kelly and Jackson to go here. No Eckler. As for Bruce Arians, similarly disappointed in penalties and turnovers. As for Michael Evans, guys, Mike Evans dealt with that right ankle injury in that first half. They feel like he's still getting open, and they got to find him.
All right, Ev. Eckler, it's listed as a hamstring issue. Sticking the helmet down and driving is Kelly. Led by Devin White. The numbers in the first half, 182 total yards. Each team turned it over once. Penalties, as Evan mentioned, that's been an issue on both sides.
It has. Evan brought it up and talked about it. It's interesting. Both coaches mentioned that. Getting penalties eliminated, killing drives or keeping drives extended, but they happen on defense.
After the gain of 2, pistol formation here for Los Angeles.
They
run it again. Kelly gets brought down hard as he took it right up the gut. It is Sue limiting Kelly to 2.
Okay, third down. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's get out the field. Let's get out the field.
You got Sue at 6'4", 313. You have Vea at 6'4",
Let's get out the field, defense.
This front 7 is exceptional for Tampa Bay.
And Sue and Vea weigh enough for the front 7, just the 2 of them.
They're down in 6.
Herbert is sacked.
Yeah.
They brought pressure in the form of Whitehead, the first sack of the afternoon.
First sack of the day. Let's go.
And they did that.
Let's go.
First and second down because they wanted in the running game. And that allowed Jordan Whitehead to just come right at the quarterback.
Let's go.
But look at all the people involved that take up the blockers. And there was no one there for Whitehead. But because they got him into a 3rd and long situation, now Todd Bowles, as the defense coordinator, can speed things up and bring that blitz package at the young quarterback. And they held up on the back end and got it done.
Second year as the defensive coordinator, former head coach, 4-year stint with the New York Jets. Second sack of the season for Whitehead. And Long will punt it for L.A. High kick. Mickens backpedaling. Fields it cleanly. Has room to work with from the 19. Mickens is hit at the 32-yard line.
I think they're going to come back, man.
61-yard punt.
I ain't worried about the Chargers.
Justin
I'm not
Jackson makes
impressed.
the play.
I think it's more us.
Tom
The pick
Brady
six.
leading the Buccaneers offense.
Struggling on offense. I believe Tom Brady going to
This is what it's like wearing regular shoes. No all-around support.
Come back in locker
This
room,
is what
get
it's like in
it.
sketches.
Got a little
Arch
adjustment.
fit footwear. It's all the comfort and support you need.
Chargers don't have enough.
It's good to have
They
support.
don't have
Try
enough weapons
Skechers
on
Arch,
offense.
podiatrist certified arch support.
It just don't. Brady's helping them out.
You don't need a birthday. You don't need any excuse at all. You just need to love subs. Times 12. So go ahead and cater to your craving. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful. You're armed with verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. Sellers know your offer.
I tell you what, though, they
so
got a
your
quarterback
bid has the strength to compete with cash offers.
around him. Look
Now
out.
grab your crown
Hey, when
and
he gets some
rule.
weapons, look
That
out.
castle is yours. So when you need an edge in the bidding war, Rocket can.
They want to beat us, man. We the march.
The offense was nestled or snug in their beds as Doritos and touchdowns danced in their head.
Everybody want to take us out. We got to talk about that.
To the front of the sofa, run down the hall.
Be everybody's
snack
Super Bowl.
away, snack away, y'all. Because kickoff is here, and it's game day, y'all.
So, yo, the Chargers
Jersey
going to play us
Mike's
hard.
subs.
Everybody going to play Tampa
Love
hard.
them times 12 with our new
You got
catering
to
box.
match the intensity.
Packed full of a dozen individually wrapped subs. They're yours for the sharing. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Climb to the top of the mountain.
Need to go on a vacation? Why not take a trip around the world?
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Explore the sights.
It's unreal.
Meet new people. Enjoy friendly competition. Or maybe not so friendly.
I just don't want this to be the end.
We're going to do our best.
We're almost there.
Don't let your four walls keep you from the adventure of a lifetime.
That sounds amazing.
The world awaits on The Amazing Race. New season October 14th on CBS.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Buccaneers bookended touchdowns in the first half. Opened on a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Brady to Brait for the score. Then turnover, punt, missed field goal, punt, and then the touchdown after the fumble by Los Angeles. Hand off to Ronald Jones, and he picks up 2 on the play. Evan Washburn just reporting to us during the break. McCoy, he's out with the ankle injury, and Carter is being looked at for the concussion. So slim pickings right now for the Buccaneers in the run game. It's Jones and it's Keyshawn Vaughn. Leonard Fournette already sitting this one out. Offensive coordinator is Byron Leftwich, 40 years old, a second year. Was with Bruce Arians in Arizona. Brady, 2nd and 8, floats it out and connects with Mike Evans for a first down.
Mike Evans and Brady time to get better in week 4, I see.
They'll move the chains.
Hopefully they stay
Just
healthy.
short of the 45, 10-yard pickup through the air.
What did Evan Washburn tell us at the half? The Buccaneers coaching staff, despite the injuries with Mike Evans, feel like he's still getting open. They just needed to find him. Good job there by the rookie, Tristan Wirfs, keeping Joey Bosa away from his quarterback long enough to finish off that pass.
Wirfs' reputation was built more in the run game during his collegiate years, but he's proven to be an outstanding pass protector so far on the young season. Brady tosses out to Jones. Got a lot of room to work with along the perimeter. And Jones is out of bounds. Kenneth Murray throwing his body around for the Chargers. It's a 5-yard gain on the
Now, I
passing
say
catch
run
to
the ball here,
Jones.
man. You got to fix this up. Run the ball again. Rotate.
11:18 to go, third quarter. The Chargers scored 24 unanswered points after the Buccaneers touchdown. Tampa Bay gets the touchdown. Brady to Evans, late stages of the second quarter. Tyler Johnson, rookie out of Minnesota, is in there in motion. Handoff to Jones.
Go.
And he's buried after a gain of 1. Jones, 11 carries, 70 yards so far today.
That was played better by the Chargers defensive front than the alignment of the Buccaneers would have suggested. They ended up with 2 tight ends to the right. They ended up bringing Tyler Johnson, who you just mentioned, back in motion. So you ended up with almost a 3-player bunch to the right side, but the play had to break back left because of the Chargers defensive front. handling it up in front of them.
And now Keyshawn Vaughn, the rookie from Vanderbilt, third-round pick, checks in on a 3rd and 4. Brady hits Justin Watson for a first down into Los Angeles territory at the 42.
First down.
10-yard spiral from Brady.
And a good route by Justin Watson. Watch how he gets inside of Casey Hayward. And that ball is delivered perfectly by Tom Brady. And a nice job because he felt the raking of Hayward behind him. Justin Watson gets both arms around the football.
Just some general numbers around the NFL. The most points scored in National Football League history through 3 weeks. Play action. Brady rifles to Mike Evans.
Yeah.
And another Tampa Bay first down.
Yeah.
Evans
Let's go.
tackled at the 30-yard
run the
line.
ball.
That one goes for 12. Denzel Perriman was back there for LA along with Michael Davis.
We got to get some screen play.
Evans is going to have to come out for a play or so. Gritting it out, but Evan Washburn was all over it at the half when they talked to the Buccaneers coaches, and they said he's getting open. We just have to find him, despite the fact he's playing a little bit dinged up right now. We've seen that twice here in the second half.
Jones back in. Johnson, the motion man. Running play for Jones. Leans forward to the 28, 2-yard gain.
This drive is reminiscent of their first drive of the game, isn't it, Ian? How we began the game, able to mix in the run and the pass, moving the line of scrimmage with the offensive line in the run game. Brady Sharp in the pass game, spreading the ball around. The one game we have not mentioned with a catch today is Rob Gronkowski.
Let's go. I want no field goal
last week.
Gronk still yet to find the end zone for the Buccaneers. Had 7 targets last week. Brady.
Yeah.
Perfectly thrown to O.J.
Yeah.
Howard. Touchdown.
O.J. Howard got one. O.J. Howard got one. All right, we got this. I told y'all we going back to win this.
Kaiser White in coverage, 28 yards on the touchdown connection.
And so you get O.J. Howard in here, and then you get him
wow.
off the linebacker, Kaiser White 44 as he goes up the seam.
Tom Brady will eat you alive.
And once he gets that, Brady sees the read and throws the football even before he breaks open.
Let's go.
Because he knows in that mismatch,
let's
if
go.
I throw it to this spot, he will go and get it. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Extra point.
Let's go.
And it's right down the middle. 24. 21. The Buccaneers are battling back at home against the Chargers. Tom Brady, 3 touchdowns on the day. Tampa Bay putting it together on offense.
The offense not looking good. I thought ESPN said the offense wasn't looking good. Tom Brady come out here and throw 4 touchdowns.
You defy convention. You turn every ask into an answer. The Ram Rebel, Ram Power Wagon, and the all-new Ram 1500 TRX. Why more people are switching to Ram than ever before. The power has shifted.
Now with Ram Power Days bonus cash, get $7,300 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Exercising often and eating healthy? Yep.
What's
on
up?
it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have no heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
It's too early for me. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Let me get my sound back.
Strawberry. Welcome back, Steve. We're about to break.
Sorry, y'all. I'll get the sound back up in a minute. My stream done got cut off. Sorry, y'all. I'll get it back.
Again on the next series. Pinion kicks it off, and that script is put together by the combination of Byron Leftwich and Bruce Arians. How about the relationship, Brady and Leftwich? They've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, known each other, played against each other. So for a lot of new signal callers, coaches, Tom Brady comes to town, you're in awe. You know, how do I deal? Byron Leftwich told us, well, we knew each other. We've already competed. So that allowed us to just get right to work. We didn't have to work through that phase at all. And that work is really paying dividends, as we're seeing now.
Now let's see how the rookie handles it. Have to imagine Todd Bowles is going to bring more pressure on Herbert. Fake the run. Toss it to Henry. Hunter Henry's got those long strides. And Henry chugs his way into Buccaneers territory.
What's wrong with our defense today?
Little pitch and catch turns into 30 yards. Antoine Winfield Jr. with the tackle.
Yes,
and I love this design here because Hunter Henry came from the right side of the formation to the left side, and they run the screen on first down, anticipating an amped up Buccaneers defense, bringing pressure on the first down. Not necessarily against the pass, but they wanted to stop the run play, and they got him with the screen for big yardage.
Henry's first catch of the day. Jackson is engulfed.
You ain't going nowhere. Where do you think you're going?
45-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup. Jason Pierre-Paul, who has not had a whole lot of mentions getting to the quarterback. Pierre-Paul pulls up in run support for the Buccaneers. Two-time Pro Bowler, tremendous athlete.
The success of the day so far for the Chargers. How many times have you mentioned Shaq Barrett or Jason Pierre-Paul hitting Justin Herbert?
You're right. Barrett, a Pro Bowler last year. Herbert throws. Hits Henry. We asked Herbert about his relationship with Henry, and he said he's very vocal. He said tells me all the time what he's seeing, any gray area he wants to talk it through, and he's very thorough. And you know what? As a rookie QB, you welcome that.
Totally welcome that. He's giving you those extra eyes downfield to help your vision back in the pocket. And the benefit at the end is that Hunter Henry's a terrific receiver as well.
Herbert is hit on his last 7 passes. Fake the handoff. Downfield. Oh, great hands. Keenan Allen. Acrobatic play for a first down.
What's wrong with our corners?
Working against Carlton Davis.
What's wrong with our corners?
Watch the route by Allen. It's an out and up, and then come back to it. And Carlton Davis he's in great position. How does he not get that football? And that's what he's going to be asked in Phil. That's what he's asking himself right now. He could not have played that better. And Keenan Allen goes up, catches it, gets both feet down. What a tremendous play.
They are not going to give him the first down. He's a half-yard shy on the lean forward. Trying to drive it to the 25, and it's going to be very close. Kelly got hit down low by David. It's not enough, Charles. They did not get it, clearly.
And that's where the loss of Austin Eckler, Evan Washburn reported in the first half, really comes into play. A little bit thicker back, short yardage runner. He's not there.
They will send in the fullback, Neighbors. A lot of youth.
I don't think so.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Rookie quarterback. Rookie fullback.
Stout.
Rookie tailback.
I would consider going for it, though, if I'm Anthony Lynn for this reason. Tom Brady is heating up. This game has gotten down to a 3-point game when you're up 24-7. You can see where they get stacked up here. That might dissuade some coaches. Remember, he didn't go for it late in the game against Kansas City and paid for it. He wants to try and keep momentum now.
Shaquille Barrett made the play to help save the first down. Now they'll work out of the pistol on 4th and less than a yard. Running play again. Second effort will get there. Kelly, just enough across the 25.
Well, he ran with the same persistence he pursued UCLA. You remember you talked about him playing. He's
trying to keep it out
He's
of
a transfer from Cal Davis and decided to bet on himself and try and walk on at UCLA. He called the UCLA running back coach Deshaun Foster every day for weeks before they would finally give him a look at a tryout camp. He goes there, red shirts, goes back-to-back 1,000-yard years, and here he is with the Chargers.
He has a good cell play. Give it up to Jackson, who gives Kelly a breather, and he zigzags inside. Met by David. 3-yard gain. We check in with Evan.
And Charles, Anthony Lynn's faith in Kelly isn't rattled. And one of the things he told me at half, and we saw it on the commitment there on 4th down, he said, despite the youth, we got to grow up. I mean, this is a game for these guys to grow up, and we're seeing it, at least on this series.
And their depth is being tested, Evan and Charles. You look over, there are no other options. Shotgun on 2nd and 7. Drive continues. Sticks it in there to Allen on the catch and curl. He falls forward for 9 inside the 15. First down, Los Angeles. David slow getting up.
There's a flag down too.
Yeah, the penalty marker is back at the 27.
Personal foul. Illegal chop block. Offense number 76 and 22. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
Well, 2 for the price of 1. Morris Lamp and Justin Jackson.
So what happens on these, here's Lamp. All right, he's the guard, all right? So Justin Jackson back here, they will engage twice, right? Guy up high and a guy up top. If one guy's engaged with a blocker, a rusher, the second guy can't be involved.
There we go.
That's the illegal chop blocker. Jackson went low, Lamp up
high.
Halftime.
So back it up to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 22. 9th play of the drive for LA. Kelly shifts to the side of Herbert. Sends it underneath to Allen. And he is quickly bottled up at the 36. Kevin Minter getting an opportunity as David was banged up on the previous play.
This is a good job here by Todd Bowles as the defensive coordinator, because normally you would expect Tampa to bring pressure here, 2nd and 22. And that's what the Chargers anticipated, going with a screen pass. But they didn't blitz, able to sit back, read the screen the entire way, and put that play down for not much gain.
Now it's 3rd and long for Los Angeles. Herbert again working the underneath area to Keenan Allen. He's being tackled at the 29-yard line. A charge led by Minter. They limit him to 7 yards. Field goal unit comes on.
We got the field goal unit.
2 minutes to play in the 3rd.
All in all, I think Tampa will take it because they got the 4th down off that to try to keep the drive alive, but they still didn't give up 6. Even if that ball goes through the post here, Tampa will feel pretty good about it with the way their offense ran.
You feel real good
on the last possession.
Michael Badgley. All-time field goals and career points leader at the University of Miami. 47-yard attempt. Badgley. It's off to the left.
Wide left.
Empty for the Chargers. 3-point game. Late in the 3rd quarter.
Goodness.
Burger King has people to describe the Whopper by heart.
Plain grilled patty.
Pickles, tomatoes, onions.
I'm getting hungry. Do you guys have a Whopper?
People crave what's real. And that's why we remove colors, flavors, and preservatives from artificial sources from the Whopper. Your way, way better.
What time are we at it?
No, in the basement. Why can't we just get in the running car?
How we doing out there?
Are you crazy? Let's get back in the chainsaws.
I'm talking about it's a book. It's a book.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions. That's what you do.
Let's get it, Brady. Let's get it, Brady.
On me.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Missed that. Damn right. Yes. Defense good, man. Tell me got good ass defense. You got good defense. You only getting up 17 points, man. This defense, we got a Super Bowl defense. I really believe that. I really believe our defense. We got to get our offense together. I think our defense.
With Starbucks Rewards, now any order can be rewarding when you use the app. No matter how you pay, you'll be closer to earning rewards and getting more of your favorites for free. More ways to pay, more ways to get rewarded. Starbucks Rewards.
Hey everybody, it's officially the first day of NCIS Los Angeles. I'm very happy to be back.
Brady clicking on right now. It's time to take this game. This is the opportunity right here. This is a big opportunity to take this game over.
Saturday, the best game from the best conference.
It's a big drive right here, y'all.
14th ranked Tennessee takes on number 3 Georgia. Our coverage begins with the drive to Atlanta. 2:30 Eastern. The SEC is on CBS.
Hedges, right?
Every time. Every time we sit here to do a game, you get one volunteer mention. If that's your mention for the day, we'll move on.
Is that it? Is that on?
Brady going on top of
home run ball
got
on
him.
the way. And Scotty Miller.
He finally got Scotty Miller. I knew it was coming. Hey, once Brady get that time down with Scotty Miller, that's
this game. But this Chargers
secondary
is pressing up on him. So you need some speed, and they get it here with Scotty Miller.
It's a wrap. Brady love that
You've got to have somebody run deep to make that respect you. And you remember the ball Herbert threw in the first half that was
Brady
so perfectly thrown for the touchdown to
slot
Tyron Johnson?
Once they started getting that time
I see you, kid. And I'll answer
Scotty Miller and Brady gonna be a nice little combination.
43-year-old for 46 yards downfield. Make it.
Oh, Brady ain't playing. Brady ain't playing around. Scotty Miller, I told y'all. Hey, when Brady and Scotty Miller get that thing from, our offense gonna be nasty. Look at how easy that was.
Miller coming from your
Look
right.
how easy that was.
Off
2
the
plays.
Wide.
This game over. It's over. Y'all Brady eat, y'all.
He's able to run unimpeded.
Brady mad.
Instead of the Gronk spike, he gets the Gronk hard.
Brady's still mad about that pick 6.
Tom Brady and Scotty Miller certainly formed chemistry early.
Yes. Brady doing it, man. Oh, wow. The offense ain't looking that good on Tampa. Okay, we'll see the second half.
Tampa Bay goes in front 28-24.
We got this, y'all. We got
20-plus year age gap
We got
between
it.
the 2 starting quarterbacks. This guy still has game.
This guy still has game. Look at him.
You're not using too much, are you, hon?
Yeah,
Charmin
we got it,
Ultra
y'all.
Soft
We
is
in the
so
drive with some
soft,
defense.
you'll have to
Let's
remind your
bust their
family
ass.
they can use
Defense,
less.
go ahead and give them
Charmin
3
Ultra Soft is
and
twice
put
as
'em away.
absorbent, so you can use less.
Defense, just get them.
Enjoy the
just
go
get them
with
3
Charmin.
out, put them away. Let's go. Just
My
put the
father
ball
always
back in
reminded
top.
me good education takes you many different horizons. And that's the key
Chargers
my
gonna be
mind.
going
So
for it on
when Dollar
4th
Day
and 3
came out,
wide.
I said, why not? Why not
Chargers
just
gonna be
utilize
going
that
for it on
resource? And Walmart made that path
We can't
open
get
for
this
me.
ball back.
Without the Dollar Day program, I
Dang,
definitely
Brady's
don't
a
think I'd be
beast,
in school
man.
right now. Each week for me in school is just an accomplishment. I feel
Brady
proud
that
every
play
step of
action
the way.
game is great. You don't waste no time.
Domino's knows delivery, so when we asked our team members how to make carry-out more convenient, they had thoughts. That's a thought.
You see that?
Deliver
You see all
it
the
even
coverage.
better.
You see all-
Introducing Domino's Carside
He knows
Delivery.
all the
Just pull up,
coverages.
check in online, and we bring your food to you. It's carry-out delivered.
Brady's a dog, man. Goodness gracious. Brady's a dog. With a quarterback like that, you know you can win every week. With a quarterback like that, you can win every week with a quarterback like that.
You fell asleep with your son again.
Fell asleep with his sign again. No, I didn't.
He's just that good. Offensive line ain't looking too bad, y'all. Offensive line looks
Switch to
fixed
Progressive
up.
and you can save
Brady must
hundreds.
have gotten their ass
You know,
in
like
game
the
one.
sign
That
says.
offensive line looks tight.
Time to hang out with some
I was
old
worried about
friends.
our offensive line.
Old school. The CBS
Brady
Sunday
sitting back
Night
there. Brady
Movie
sitting there
tonight
back
on CBS.
pretty comfortable.
This time I am definitely paying. You're paying. I'm paying. I'm going to get the seafood tower.
Yeah,
and the
defense ain't
steak
good. That's the
and
problem. My
other
defense
steak.
kind of struggling. Right.
Who's this? What's your most expensive thing?
What's up, guys? Hey, if y'all new to this channel, subscribe, man. Hit that like, subscribe.
To CBS.
Hit that subscribe to the channel. That might like it.
The NFL on CBS.
Hit that like too.
Is
But
sponsored
yeah,
by
defense ain't been good
Save
this
when
game.
you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
I know. But I still think we turn it up.
Taking
We'll turn it
safety
up.
seriously. Order online.
I still think we'll turn it up. I like our defense. Defense only gave up.
Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, the Buccaneers have come back on the Los Angeles Chargers, 21 unanswered points. They now lead at 28-24 with 52 seconds left in the third. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes.
I know what you mean.
22 of 36, 233 yards. He's hit on his last 8.
I think they'll step up, though. I think they'll step it up.
For Scotty Miller.
They'll step it up.
The scooter.
Scotty Miller, baby. Yeah, Scotty Miller combination with Brady. That's what
Kickoff is
That's
very
gonna be hard to stop, man. Scotty Miller.
Chargers take over at the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert has connected on his last 10 passes. So he has been hot as well. The Chargers just didn't turn any of that into points on the last possession.
Brady like him.
This is a tough spot here for Shane Steichen there, offensive coordinator. And the reason being, they've got to generate some offense. Tough part of the field and a hot defense.
Thanks, Nosbottom.
They can't afford to turn the ball over here like they did at the end of the first half. I think they've got to loosen it up a little bit. Let Herbert take a few shots.
Offense looks good.
All-time meeting, the Chargers lead the all-time series with a mark of 8-3. Herbert.
Make the tackle. Good tackle. Good tackle. Number 24. I see you.
The short gain of 2.
Good tackle, 24.
By Levante David back
Levante
out
David
for the Buccaneers.
See how fast that defense is for Tampa Bay? That's all any coach
Come on,
wants to do about is, Vita Vea.
All we need to do is put it back in Brady's hands.
A monster's inside.
Put the ball back in Brady's hands.
The ability of everyone else at every other position to run and chase down a play that should have gotten more yards.
Make it easy. Make it easy for
That's what
us.
hurts
Make
offensive
it easy.
coordinators in their game planning.
Get off the field.
Second down and
Let's go.
7. 4 receivers set. Herbert locks in. Tosses.
Oh, you gotta get that. You gotta get that.
The ball got deflected. Carlton Davis had
Boy,
excellent
defense
coverage.
You gotta get that. Who's that, Dave?
That one didn't look like it had a
Well,
prayer coming off his hand.
And they brought some pressure at him, and you see right there, Sean Murphy punting 23, trying to affect the pass. Carlton Davis all over Keenan Allen.
Third down, baby.
All on that
Huge
football.
play.
Those 2 corners. Murphy
Give me a
punting
stop.
23.
Give me a stop.
Davis 24. 2
Chargers ain't
corners
gonna
have been
win,
playing
bro.
well for the
Chargers ain't
Buccaneers.
beating
This will be a very brief possession for LA unless they convert on
They ain't
3rd
beating
and
us.
7. 12 seconds left in the third. Stack the receivers. Herbert a deep drop off his back foot. Puts it out there.
no.
It's caught.
Oh.
And he's gone. Jalen Guyton to the house.
What's wrong with that corner?
Chargers 72
You think they gonna
yards.
beat us?
The rookie delivers again.
Boy, Brady didn't throw that pick 6.
They brought everyone.
They Chargers
and
gonna beat
Justin
us.
Herbert.
We done gave up
Everyone.
31 points.
All those white shirts.
Damn
Now
it.
you're in man-to-man coverage. No safety in the middle.
No safety.
Guyton wins off the line of scrimmage.
If we gonna bring a blitz, you gotta get that, man.
But how about Justin Herbert in the pocket and all that coming in his face and delivering accurately
Herbert's
downfield?
gonna be good.
Last year at
It's
Oregon
all right. We
versus the
good. We
Blitz,
still good. We
11
still
touchdown
good. Ain't gonna
passes,
lose.
0 interceptions.
It's too
Coming
much
into this
dog.
game,
We down by 3
13 of
points.
16
Oh,
throwing the ball against the Blitz.
we
How many
down
young
by 3
quarterbacks
with a whole quarter.
can do
2
that sort of
quarters.
thing against a defense like this?
And Charles, if we came into the game, and I mentioned to you ahead of time,
It's
look,
a 3-point
Tyron
game.
Johnson, Donald Parham,
Yeah,
and Jalen
yeah, you
Guyton
got burnt, buddy.
are going to play a large role for the Chargers. Those are the options
Rolls,
for the rookie Justin Herbert.
I would have nodded politely because of the respect I have for you and would have thought you've got no chance of that.
You're very polite.
That's
And
what
you're
you
very
give up.
respectful. And you know what? The respect level is going up for the weapons
All right,
that
all
the
right.
Chargers have. What
Brady
a
likes games
matchup
like
today
this.
in Tampa. We go to the
Tampa ain't
fourth.
gonna win, I
A
believe.
good one.
I
The
think we
Chargers
do.
and Buccaneers.
Brady like games like this. Brady lives for games like this. Oh, he loves it. Brady loves
your
games
body's
like this.
natural way of cooling itself down.
He like the old tips for
Condensation
tax
is
goals.
his natural way of
Competition.
saying,
So now Brady got competition. Now Brady can Oh, you thinking like, you know,
Howdy,
it's
folks.
Avery
Colonel
kid is
Sanders
pretty
here to
good.
make dinner time a little easier. Meal times can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to work, parent, and help with the schooling all at once. So let us help with KFC's $20 fill-ups. It's like a home-cooked meal you don't have to cook. Drive-throughs open or get contactless delivery.
Brady's so
Nora O'Donnell, Gayle King,
That's what makes it
John
good.
Dickerson. CBS News coverage of the 2020 vice presidential debate. Wednesday.
Well, we missed the
on
field.
CBS.
So you saying because we missed that field goal? If we lose this game, it's because of that pick six, Brady. That's why we lose. If we lose. If we lose this game, it's on Brady. He knows it. The defense ain't played too well either, but what's going on here? Ain't got no sound. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what happened here. Let me get my sound back. Don't go nowhere. Get my sound back. You ain't got no sound. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting sound back.
And I won't back down. I'll be your advocate. Invest in local businesses, fix healthcare, and fight for you.
Carolyn Bordeaux for Congress.
Yeah, I'm
cover up cash from communist and terrorist sympathizers. Ask John Ossoff. In May, Ossoff didn't disclose his shady ties, hiding over $50,000 he was legally required to report. Now Ossoff's quietly disclosing he took thousands from a Chinese media firm with communist ties, and admitting he got paid by an organization called a mouthpiece for terrorists. Coincidence or cover-up? It's straight up corruption. That's John Ossoff. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
A lot of politicians have downplayed the coronavirus. But how many are doctors? Dr. Rich McCormick used his medical credentials to spread dangerous misinformation. McCormick claimed the virus was media hype, commended Trump's response, and even said the death figures are inflated and masks
we good, y'all. We good.
Work over and over again. What kind of doctor would do that to Georgia families? DCCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Don't miss the Dr. Oz Show weekdays at 3 on CBS 46.
You gotta tighten up, man.
No quarterback has thrown for 300 yards in each of their first 3 starts in the NFL. Justin Herbert is on the precipice of accomplishing that. 279 through the air, 3 touchdowns, 18 of 22. And the Chargers lead the Buccaneers 31-28. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, the rest of our crew, producer Mark Wolf, director Bob Fishman. Kicked off from long. And the Buccaneers will open up the fourth quarter at the 25-yard line.
Buccaneers felt like they had momentum on defense, so they decided to go after this young quarterback. How can you 15 years in the league? Look what you have coming at you. 7. And how about what ends up happening? That means it's man coverage, pure man in the secondary.
Don't do that
free safety in the middle of the field.
Bring in 7 like that.
And Jalen Guyton wins his one-on-one battle against Sean Murphy-Bunting and takes it all the way to the goalpost.
Our corners ain't that good.
Keyshawn Vaughn is in the backfield. Motion man is Mike Evans. Brady operating out of the gun. The Buccaneers now down by 3. Brady looks one way, throws the other. 2 Scotty Miller.
Hey, that's going to be a nice little...
Miller is dropped just across the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir. It's on.
Second most all-time in the first 3 career games for...
Oh, I'm so sick of these feeds, man.
They got it going. Scotty Miller, 6th-round draft pick from Bowling Green, overlooked.
44. We need cheat.
Background. Brady.
Get up! Get up!
Gronk has not been involved.
Come on, OJ!
Howard.
How you get tackled like that?
That one covers 17 yards. Tackled by
Nasir.
The run fakes of Tom Brady
Damn.
are keeping the Chargers at bay and creating space behind the defensive line and into the secondary. And the Buccaneers receivers are taking advantage of it. On that play, O.J. Howard did after the run fake and a sharp throw.
Barely touched you, man.
44.
Damn, you saw.
44.
Brady, deep drop. Deep ball. Trying to drop it in the bucket.
Oh.
Evans could not haul it in, and a flag is down in a matchup with Michael Davis.
This might very well be offensive pass.
Yeah, it's
a lot of hand
pass.
fighting at the end. Let's see which way they go.
Yeah, Davis was motioning.
He pushed off.
Got pushed on the play. We had not heard from Brad Allen for an extended period. A lot of penalties in the first half, fairly clean in the second half.
Pass interference. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
You know that the foot injury that Evans reported on with Mike Evans in the first half, I wonder if it's kept him from getting that extra gear he normally has.
Football now.
See, Michael Davis is right there, and Evans has to push off to make a play on the ball. Maybe without the foot injury, he's able to get past him.
Down to Evans.
And guys, I'll just quickly say his gait is really different, and he's fighting through right now. He's on the sideline.
Brady, too high, and it was for Gronk.
Brady?
They had two balls, and if that ball's there, looked like Rayshawn Jenkins was running right there with him, and he feels good about it. But if that ball's where it's supposed to be, Rayshawn's just along for the ride. It was wrong. Okay, we've seen that many times in his career. Big 87 carrying one or two people down the middle of the field and making the catch.
Brady had hit on 11 straight until that incomplete pass over the head of Gronkowski. Rayshawn Jenkins is 6'1".
At pick six,
Gronk is 6'6". Second and 20. Another deep shot for Brady.
Oh, he got it.
Adjusts.
Oh, he got it.
Takes a hard shot inside the 10.
He got it.
Mike Evans, one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Mike Evans,
clearly not 100%. But is still will go out and get it done.
But his head and his eyesight are 100%. Evan Washburn, you're right. His gait is not what it normally is. But he located the football, and Casey Hayward did not. See, Hayward's got his back to it. He doesn't even know where the ball is. Evan's got a little bit of a push in there. Not egregious enough to get called. Nailed on the one before.
Got no DBs
with that completion. On the give to Vaughn. Takes it to the 3-yard pickup.
I gotta go back to Evans' catch. And for this reason, he doesn't have all of his physical abilities because the speed isn't fully there because of the injury. But how about the compensation there to find the football, use his frame? The Chargers may scream about push. I get that. But all in all, he found the ball, and Casey Hayward did not.
Come on,
second and goal. Wait sets up in the backfield for the Buccaneers. Flags down.
That's right, Mr. Wirfs, a little eager.
Damn it, come on, man.
3 flags. This play never happens. Right side Wirfs.
Oh, man.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
5th penalty of the day against the Buccaneers offense. 7th overall, costing them 80 yards.
Second and 17.
They'll back it up to the 9. Second and goal.
Oh, second and goal. Okay.
Change the formation. Keyshawn Vaughn now in the backfield for the Buccaneers.
Don't run the ball. I don't get the back take.
Brady fires underneath. Vaughn. He gets there. Touchdown. Tampa Bay.
Man, Brady don't need no. All Brady needs is running backs if he can. Good job, Vaughn. That's the rookie.
5th touchdown
That's
of the
a good
day for
pickup by
Tom
Tampa
Brady.
Bay. That's a perfect
How about
running
the
back.
finish by Keyshawn Vaughn, drops the shoulder and runs through Michael Davis into the pylon. Davis not in a very good position there to make a play. No strength because he's too high. Doesn't have the leverage.
I like
what Vaughn does. Drops the shoulder, gets low, and pushes him into the end zone and over the pylon.
Good pick.
So not just 5 touchdowns for Brady, 5 different receivers.
Tom Brady, I told you, Tom Brady like games like
does
this.
That tamp down the questions about, am I your favorite, Tom?
He might score 50 points.
Go to the locker room, am I the guy?
Like that.
You all are.
Good job, Brady. Brady got his job.
We asked Brady about building chemistry. He said, look, every week it gets a little more comfortable trying to communicate the best we can. Inside the facility, outside the facility. We asked him about all the circumstances.
You got 35 points up with pretty much no running game.
And do your job.
We got no running game, still got 35.
Everybody has been on the same circumstances. This is the 4th lead change. Brady is still having a ball playing pro football.
Tampa Bay's offense good out there. Bullshit.
Knowing who we are is hard.
Bullshit.
It's hard. Eliminating who you are not.
We winning this game.
You're going to find yourself where you need to be.
All we need is one stop. Can we get one stop?
The race is never over. The journey has
we just need one stop on the chart.
The adventure never ends because we are always on the way.
One stop.
Well, things are different these days, but we're figuring it out. We're doing school online now, learning a lot. Coming. Finding cool stuff to watch. Dad's got some new workout buddies. And I still get to spend time with you.
I'm tasting vanilla ice cream, Oreo cookie, the mini M&Ms, and the Snickers bar pieces.
And I take a bite. It's like, there it is. Oreo piece showed up at the party, brought its friends.
The trick-or-treat blast. Already in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I got married, became a therapist, have a beautiful daughter.
Ah, kids are great. Can you prescribe drugs?
I have friends, just not the kind that, care about me.
I'm in a little bit of trouble. I was hoping I could stay here for a couple days.
What kind of trouble?
I don't remember, and it's bad. True? Guess who's getting a kidney?
Let's go, Tampa. I see you.
I'm a hot boy like the summer, my wrist cold like winter. Yeah, that's me. Winter, chicken. I'm a hot boy like the summertime, wrist cold like winter.
Go to NFLshop.com and gear up.
Patriots and Chiefs originally scheduled for later today.
Let's go, Tampa.
Now, tomorrow, 7 o'clock is our coverage start time. Kickoff just after that. And ESPN has Atlanta at Green Bay. Adjusted start time, 8:50 Eastern.
Give me one stop, defense. Give me one.
Pretty good night there.
One stop. All we need.
399 yards of offense for the Buccaneers.
400 yards of offense.
Opinion this season, 22 kickoffs. All have been touchbacks for Tampa Bay.
Right.
Most games with 300
One
yards
stop,
or more
defense.
passing all time.
One stop,
Drew
defense.
Brees, then it's Manning and Brady tied
One
at
stop.
93. Brady has just joined Peyton for number 2 on that
One
list.
stop.
Justin Herbert told us that obviously Tom Brady, one of his heroes, Peyton Manning, the other one. Herbert actually served as a counselor at the Manning Passing Academy while the University of Oregon has a chance to spend a lot of time with Peyton, the downtime in the evenings.
Joshua Kelly in there. Austin Eckler injured earlier today. Pass it back. It buys Herbert a little bit of time. He's going to get out of the pocket and slide. Not taking any chances this time around. And he gets touched. Second sack. Devin White is the one that eventually got there for Herbert.
And what a lift for a defense. When a team runs a trick play at you and you finish it off in that fashion, that really elevates what you're feeling on your side of the ball. Because the first thing you say, well, they feel like they got to trick us to beat us.
Right.
Now you feel
I
like
don't
you
think,
took care of that.
as I said,
So
Charlie
you
ain't got enough for a
in
shootout.
your direction at this
They ain't
point.
got
Let's see if
enough.
that happens.
They go with
Tony.
both Jackson and Kelly this time. Herbert steps
Herbert,
up. He will run.
Herbert got a run ball.
Second straight slide for Herbert. This one turns into 5 yards.
Third and what?
Levante David over there
down.
to make sure that Herbert
Third
didn't
down.
go for extra yards.
He did tell us that he could slide, and he has proven it now.
Third down.
He hates having to do it that way because now it's a big third down coming up.
Big third down.
Well, the last time
Huge
the
third
Tampa
down.
Bay
We
blitzed
we
him
got this.
and sent 7
Come
people
on,
at
T.
him, he turned it into a big touchdown pass. Let's see what Todd Bowles dials
Come on,
up here.
T.
Does he still bring pressure in this young guy? Does he drop back and play coverage?
Herbert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
The rookie
To the tour.
steps up, pulls the trigger underneath. Catch is made by Kelly. Oh, he went airborne and comes up short.
They got to go for it. They got to go for
Levante
it.
David,
David's a beast.
the former Pro Bowl.
Levante David. They got to go
One
for
of
it.
the top
They got to go
linebackers
for
in the
it.
game was the second
They gotta
man
go for
there.
it. Fourth
After
down.
Murphy bunting got him
Levante
lower.
David.
Yeah,
Beast.
you called that one perfectly, partner. He hit him with the helicopter move. Levante David dropped him to the ground. But how about Todd Bowles?
Oh, he
Showed the
did.
pressure, dropped out into coverage, and they still got pressure with a 4-man rush, flushing Herbert
Watch
out
for
of the
his face.
pocket.
Cole Mazza was banged up earlier, but he is in there
Oh,
snapping
Brady's go ahead and finish it off.
for LA. Ty Long, the punter.
There we go.
Deep
Don't
end.
turn the ball over.
Mickens from the 8. Mickens dives
Let's
across
go
the
out.
20-yard
Let's go
line.
out. Return.
Clock stops with 8:45 remaining. Buccaneers have the football and a 4-point lead. Fourth quarter action continues.
Here we go.
From Tampa.
There we go.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most awarded network.
I'm on my phone 24/7.
Then, for the first time ever, include Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
We're a big soccer family. Handmaid's Tale. I love Frozen.
Then give families plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need and offered at a price built for everyone. Plus, get 2 Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G phones for $200 when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you more. That's Verizon.
Thinking dinner for 2? Popeye's 2-can-dine meal is just $10 with 6 all-white meat tenders, 2 flaky buttermilk biscuits, a choice of 2 regular sides, and 2 signature sauces. All for just $10.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. I think for me, it's always been about not letting the pandemic kill your vibe. I wanted to be able to provide a space for people to spread the love and to support our community. At this point, people's livelihoods are at risk. What can we do to support each other? There's no room for competition. We're so much stronger than if we were to stand on our own.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. It's why Amanda Nunes never backed down from being the only woman in her MMA training gym or letting stereotypes get in her way, inside the octagon or out. Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
And he's still going. Touchdown! Holy cow! What a play!
Keep going.
Raging wildfires in the west, superstorms in the east. What does the data show?
We're seeing exactly what we expected.
60 Minutes investigates tonight.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Verizon, the network more people rely on.
Yeah, a little look back at the history here in Tampa. Super Bowls, 4 of them. It will be the 5th time that this city has hosted the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 55. We'll have the action for you right here on CBS. On play to Jones. And he stumbles forward for 3 downstairs to Evan.
Well, guys, the Tampa Bay Bucs are going to have to make this drive without O.J. Howard, who has a touchdown in the second half. He is out for this game with an Achilles injury.
Ooh.
Big blow.
Oh.
Fortunately, they have depth at that position. Rob Gronkowski, Cameron Brate.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
3 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown for Howard. He's been targeted 6 times now in his 4th
Howard
year
had a
in the
good
league.
game, though. Howard had a
The
good
19th
game.
overall pick back in 2017 out of Alabama, where he won a national title.
LJ been having that.
2nd and 7.
Yeah,
8 minutes to play in the 4th. Take the handoff. Brady walks in on Scotty Miller.
Brady would kick your
Scampers out of bounds right at the line.
This game feel like it's over, don't it, y'all?
Kaiser White.
This game's over,
Needed
y'all.
7. He
Yeah.
gets 7.
Trying to catch that ball.
And boy, things are heating up for Bruce Arians and company.
Yeah,
That's what we got.
what did you say earlier? A theme?
Yeah,
A pattern, a trend?
Yes.
4 straight touchdowns there. And you know,
Great
Bruce Arians
security.
has a well-deserved reputation as a quarterback whisperer. And in his book, he talked about the best qualities for a
This game is
perfect
over, y'all.
quarterback.
This game
He
has
talked
got
about
that
being a
feeling. It's
leader,
over.
and you can feel their presence when they walk
Brady-
into a room.
Brady's on the-
He is the
Brady's
ultimate
got
leader
it.
leading his team
He says
down, Tom Brady.
Howard
Brady's
gets
in
carted
the
off
league.
here at Raymond James Stadium.
We
First
got
down.
to
Jones up the middle. Bruce Arians,
run.
he said, we're crawling right now on offense. It's getting there, trying to get
Yeah, we
healthy
still,
now.
our
It's
offense
about
ain't even good.
getting
Our offense
consistency.
good, y'all.
Bruce
We
back
ain't even,
after a short
we ain't even touched our
retirement. Spent
potential
1
yet.
year
We ain't
broadcasting
nowhere near our potential.
with us
offense.
at CBS.
And we
We
about to
asked
go
him,
3-1.
unfortunately, he didn't realize he has to return
about to
to
go-
CBS
we
Blaze.
Yeah, I was wondering, did he give that back, or did BA put it up on the wall? And he's probably getting it framed up on the wall. You know, guys frame their jerseys.
Yeah,
Man,
BA
I'm
says
telling
he
y'all,
still
by
wears it
week
after
8,
dinner.
by week 8, look out for
Little
that.
lounge.
Week 8 offense.
2nd down and 8. Give it to Jones on the toss.
First down, that's a run.
Yeah, working the sideline as
You got to stay in bounds, man.
forced out of bounds across the 35 by Murray.
Jones, man.
Iron Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, the rest of our CBS crew, Gene Steratore, our rules analyst. The Buccaneers 35, the Chargers 31. Another high-scoring game in the NFL. Scoring is way up around the league. We're down to 6:28 to play in the 4th quarter. Buccaneers facing a 3rd and 4. We've had 4 lead changes here this afternoon. Pirates are not wearing patches. They're wearing masks here in Tampa. Deshaun Vaughn now in the backfield for the Bucs. Shotgun. Brady, pump and throw. He finds the open man. It's Vaughn for a first down.
Vaughn.
The rookie out of
The
Vanderbilt.
rookie out of Vanderbilt again.
The ability,
Touchdown.
the scouting report to
Hey, man.
squeeze through
Man,
holes.
look at
And
this
he's
roster.
seen some legitimate run here
Hey,
today because of the injury to Leonard
he passed
Fournette.
catching that ball.
Deshaun
Look out.
McCoy left this game as well. And
Rojo better
Buccaneers
look
get to
out.
use more clock here in the 4th.
Brady
Yeah, he
like
had a
them
slow
running
start to
backs like
training
that.
camp and has really come on as of late. And Bruce Arians said he's
Brady
ready
like
to
those
go.
running
And I'm
backs.
shifting my
Hey,
attention
Vaughn
right
looking like
now.
he
because
fitting
you
in
mentioned
very
the clock,
nicely.
5:34 and counting to go. This Chargers
Vaughn
team
is
came
fitting
into
to
the
the
game
offense
talking about
very
having to get
nicely.
takeaways.
Look
They got
out,
a pick 6
Rojo.
early. Haven't had one since.
Rojo
They need
don't
the
even
best
deserve
players
it.
to make an impact play here.
Anthony Lynn said, I love the resilience of this team. But this is him now talking. We have to get turnovers.
You can't run the ball on these
That has been the issue. We need
Why we even
more
try?
impact plays from everybody on defense, and that means the big
Hey,
names.
Dalvin
Joey
Cook
Bosa,
got
it means the
130
young
yards.
guys. Kenneth Murray. They got the one early. It was a pick 6 from Michael Davis. But the Buccaneers have controlled things with their offense in the second half.
Yeah, that was
Dalvin
one,
Cook had
that big
130
mention.
yards.
He said he even talking to his defense coordinator, Gus Bradley, and we have to make more aggressive calls and find a way to go after the football.
He's still a beast.
2nd and 11. They took over at the 8:45 mark of the 4th. Buccaneers 35, Chargers 31. 2nd down and long.
Get him, Brady.
Take the running play. Brady timing route. 50-50 ball. It belongs to Gronk. Working against Kaiser White. Rob Gronkowski with a big grab. Buccaneers.
And you mentioned it earlier, Ryan.
First
Kaiser White, number
There you
44
go.
in blue. He was a
There you
college
go.
safety, turned NFL linebacker. So he's used to playing
No
the
O.J.
ball.
Howard, no problem. He
Second
got the
time
tight
now
end.
he's been victimized downfield by a tight end. First time it was O.J. Howard. This time, Rob Gronkowski introduces himself to this afternoon's festivities with a Gronk vintage catch. Big body play, came down with it.
Ninth
let's
different
go here.
receiver for the Buccaneers. That had the feel of the Super Bowl catch. They were just in different uniforms. Jones Legs keep
Nice job.
running,
Nice
and
run, Ronald.
Ronald Jones is finally dragged down at the
Ronald
12-yard
Jones, nice
line
run. We
by
got this, y'all.
Denzel
We got
Pyramid. And look at the
We got
clock.
this.
We're down to 3.5 remaining.
Another
got this,
drive here by the Buccaneers.
Defense
They
struggled
sense
today.
some weariness on the
Brady
defense
struggled.
of the
Brady
Chargers.
struggled for one play.
Remember, this game started in the first quarter. The
Brady
Chargers
double
held the ball approximately
that
12
one play,
minutes.
he struggled.
But everything started to come back out
Brady's
again as
been
this
on all
game
day.
went on.
And then you
And
got
this is a
second
big-time
half.
drive by this
Second half,
Buccaneers
Brady's
team
on second
now.
half.
Chargers have
Really
3
counts.
timeouts remaining. We're about
Defense
to hit the 3-minute mark of the fourth. First down for Tampa Bay.
Defense got tight now. It's a bad day for the defense. But a win is a win. I'll take it.
Brady on a handoff. Jones trying to bounce it
That's
up
right,
the
Rojo. I'll take this
ball
one.
and falls forward
I'll take this
after a
win.
pickup
Good win.
of 4.
3-1.
And now the
3-1.
Chargers will
Let's
start
get
using
it.
timeouts.
It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
2:51 left in the fourth.
I think it's over.
Stay tuned.
Chargers.
NFL Today update delivered by
They
Pizza
look
Hut,
good.
time permitting. JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, Coach Cower. Latest NFL scores and highlights.
I think right now, if you're Tampa Bay, Byron Leftwich is an offensive coordinator. You've got your full arsenal because you got your trust of Tom Brady. So whatever play you send in, you feel like he's going to get you to the right play. But I think this offensive line has done a nice job again on this drive, imposing their will a little bit. Might want to ride them a little bit here. Eat up some clock, let your running backs go. Already with a 4-point lead, this is a great time to take that clock off and, at worst, kick a field goal.
And if you're the Chargers, you must hold Tampa Bay to a field goal.
Yeah, three or less. That's it. That's your only option.
35-31, Buccaneers trying to win their third straight. Currently leading the NFC South. New Orleans and Carolina both came in this week 1-2. Atlanta 0-3. Keyshawn Vaughn in there, 2nd and 5. Brady hands it to the rookie. He runs into a crowd.
Let that clock out. We got to score 7.
Joseph leads the brigade with
We got to put
Perriman.
7 up, man.
And it's a loss of 1 for Tampa Bay. Timeout taken, 2:47 left in the clock. Coming up next, Game 2 of our NFL on CBS doubleheader. The undefeated Bills battling the Raiders.
Take the 7 and end the game.
While
Make
the
it easy for
Bears
yourself.
trying to keep their perfect season intact
Make it easy
against
for yourself.
the Indianapolis Colts. That's coming up next, right here on CBS.
Some interesting quarterback stories in those two games, don't we? Josh Allen off to a tremendous start in Buffalo. Derek Carr playing well. Then, of course, Frank Reich, now the head coach of Indianapolis, really unlocked the key to Nick Foles, as Nick Foles told us during this week. Now he's the starter in Chicago.
You run or throw here on 3rd down and 6.
I trust Tom Brady and I throw the ball here because I want to make sure I keep possession and get some more clock. If in worst case, kick the field goal.
Brady steps up, and it's dropped by the rookie Vaughn.
Tough catch. Moving in one direction, drawing his back
hit.
Would have been a tough one for the youngster.
4th down, field goal unit.
You better
comes
make this
on
field
with
goal.
Ryan Suckup. Chargers defense does its job.
You better make this field goal.
They'll live to fight another day. But they took over at the 8:45 mark. They used 6 minutes of clock. This is a short field goal, 26 yards. Suckup missed one from 44 yards away.
You better make this. Good morning, son. I'm getting the sound back, y'all. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Oh, come on, man. I'm just getting my feed back. My stream back. Hold on. If I can. Hold on. I'll get my stream back.
Then the Buccaneers answer. Brady to Miller. Martin gets in on the act on the long ball from Herbert. The rookie with his first NFL touchdown.
Is it 38-31, y'all?
38-31. Tampa Bay with 2:40 on the clock. Chargers have one timeout remaining and the 2-minute warning.
Plenty of time.
Chargers built a 24-7 lead in the first half. Buccaneers took advantage of a LA turnover late in the second quarter. A fumble by Joshua Kelly, the rookie running back from UCLA. That helped trigger 21 unanswered points. Herbert has been terrific. 287 yards, 3 touchdowns. Brady's been even better. 369 yards, 5 touchdowns. Pinion will kick it off. The deep man is Tyron Johnson. 2:40 left. And this is just automatic for the Buccaneers. Another touchback. Well, the Chargers in games decided by 8 points or less, 1-score games. It's been a rough stretch. 3-11 going back to the start of last season. This is a 7-point game.
And in this season, they're 1-2. All those games fall in that category. If I'm the Buccaneers, I run my regular defense. You got a 7-point cushion to play with.
Herbert swings it out for Jackson.
Oh boy, here we go.
Obviously, the Chargers can go downfield, score, and gamble and go for 2. But if I'm Tampa Bay, I'm not just sitting back and giving them easy throws, easy chunks of yardage. I'll make them earn it all the way down with the young quarterback. He's beaten them before in the blitz. That doesn't mean you don't still go at it.
What's he doing?
3 yards through the air. Herbert now has 290 on the day. Second down and 7 for LA. Play action. Herbert, deep ball. He gives it away. Interception by Colton Davis. Davis has blockers.
Oh, it's a flag. It's a flag.
But he's out of bounds. A flag on the play at the 46.
Yeah.
Herbert had avoided big mistakes throughout the afternoon.
Might be on the block after the interception. I don't think there was any interference prior to the ball being caught by the Buccaneers.
Second turnover of the day for LA.
The Bucs dropped into zone on him, and I know that he expects pressure on almost every snap.
All right, let's go. Let's hit, man. I told you Tampa was going to win.
Following the interception and during the return, illegal block in the back, number 45 of the intercepting team. 10-yard penalty from the spot.
It's a Bucs life.
First down, Tampa Bay.
That's Devin White, but in the big picture,
do the damn thing. 5
Davis will come up with the interception. These guys will do the rushing. Everyone else is dropping back into zones.
3-1.
That's where Justin Herbert ran into trouble because he expects the pressure. They hold their place, and now he's trying to throw it over the top of a linebacker and in front of a safety or a corner.
They say Cleveland. They say Cleveland, Michael. They say Cleveland.
But what really happened on the play was Justin Herbert. That one got away from him. I heard it. There's the block by Devin White. But that throw, as he's trying to throw it over the back or in front of the corner, that won't just sail out there.
Well, we asked Anthony Lynn about Herbert. He said, look, I love it. There's a reason why we took him so high. We're worried my average I can snag him, but it's also my job to protect him.
Just run the ball, y'all. Just run the ball.
They hands it off to Ronald Jones.
Run the ball.
Chargers have the 1 timeout remaining. They will use it right here. They'll also have the 2-minute warning, so they could get the football back. But Anthony's point in regards to Herbert was, with any rookie quarterback, we don't worry about the physical part. We know they're ready. They're prepared for that. They look the part. It's the mental part. And it's guys that are normally accustomed to winning. If this stays the way that it is right now, Herbert as the starter, the Chargers will be 0-3 since getting that opportunity.
Brady went off. Brady got
the issue with
y'all just got
Great point. Now you go back into his career.
Y'all got Brady.
At Oregon, 4-8 one season as a starting quarterback. So he knows what that's like. He grew up a lifelong Oregon fan, wanted to be a Duck. His grandfather's a legendary Duck there. So we're getting booed off the field by the people I grew up with idolizing, right? But then he battled back. He went to Pac-12 his senior year. So this kid knows how to persevere and get through things.
Tampa Bay needs 1 timeout to put this game on ice.
Oh, first down run.
Ronald Jones.
That's game. Good job, Ron.
The first down.
Oh, still ain't over. You got to put up the field goal.
We'll click down to the 2-minute warning. The Chargers
2-minute
cannot stop the clock. And that's it. 38-31, 2 minutes left.
Yes,
Buccaneers on the verge of improving to 3-1.
Our defense make plays, man. Our defense only gave up 24 points.
Quiet.
Defense only gave up 24.
And so peaceful and pure. You fall in love, sing from the sky above.
That's good. That's good defense. 24 points. That's it.
It's so quiet.
I thought Phil was a best covers in there.
You ring out
that's a big risk.
you shout and you yell. Oh, oh, oh. God caves in, the devil got loose.
Yeah, we up.
When you're falling in love.
The king is calling to tell us about the 3-for-3 deal.
I get a double cheeseburger.
Fries?
Get a drink for only $3.
That sounds like a win-win-win situation.
Good times are calling with a 3-for-3. Order it on the BK app. Your way, way better.
I got new jeans and some new
Let's
fleece.
go.
Oh yeah, whatever that means. From the sporty chic to the STEM star. Go show off your fit, let's raise the bar. Whatever this year looks like, get fresh looks at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
2-minute warning.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save. You've never been in better hands. Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Allstate. You've never been in better hands. And by Acura. Precision, crafted, performance.
Back here in Tampa, Tom Brady. Quarterbacks aren't starting pitchers. You don't necessarily get a one-loss record, but Brady has been a part of 222 of those victories, tying Adam Vinatieri for the high mark. 369 yards through the air, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Herbert gets picked off late in the fourth quarter. The lone blemish on what was another very impressive day for the rookie, but no wins to show for it. The Chargers will drop to 1-3. The Buccaneers improve to 3-1.
How about that offensive line for Tampa? No sacks given up on Tom Brady today.
With a victory formation, the executive producers of the NFL on
That's a win
CBS,
for the
Sean
Bucs,
McManus
baby.
and Harold
5
Bryant,
to
the
10,
president of
3-1.
CBS Sports, David Burson,
That's a
vice
win.
president of
Good
remote
game by the
production of
Chargers, though.
CBS
That's all we
Sports,
can have.
Steve Carrison.
But we really
Today's
should
game
have won
produced
this
by Mark
38-24,
Wolf, directed by
but
Bob Fishman, associate
yeah,
directors
we
Brian
gutted it
Jagoda
out. That's all
and
right.
Joshua Weingart, vice president
Not
of
a pretty
studio
dub,
production
but
for
a dub
CBS
is a
Sports.
dub.
Tyler Hale, NFL
Not a
Today,
pretty
produced
dub,
by Drew
but I'll
Kaliski,
take
directed
any dub.
by Bob Matina, creative
Over
director of
any
CBS
dub.
Sports,
I'll take a
Peter
bad
Radovich
dub.
Jr.,
You know some things about
broadcast
it.
associates of today's game, Dan
I'll take
Obermuller,
an
Kevin
okay dub
Goldberg,
over a good
technical
one.
manager Rick Godwin, technical director
Shaky,
Terry
I'll take a
Rosick,
shaky win
audio
over
supervisor Heather Saltags.
over a
Stats
good
provided by
loss.
Pat McGrath and Chuck Hinkle, spotter Butch Bear.
3-1, baby.
Thank you to everybody
Fried
down
chicken.
here in Tampa. Tom Brady
Honey fried chicken. We got the honey fried chicken today. Good
still
job, Brady.
cooking after all these years.
Brady went off that second half. Brady went off that second half. Goodness gracious. Brady's a problem. Brady's a problem, man. Trying to see if we get some after game talking. Trying to get some after game. Let's see. I think that's it, y'all. They cut off the stream. Thank y'all for joining me, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna do a Bucks game. I'm gonna do the next Bucks night game. I think it's next week, Thursday. I think they got a Thursday night game against somebody. I'm gonna do the next Bucks game. Hit that like, subscribe. It's Turn Tally, baby. We're doing this for years. And I will be doing the Florida State this week as well. Of course, that's what I do. Thank y'all for joining me, y'all. Peace. Go Bucks.